Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. Today we are dipping into Drake for the first time. I think the only thing I've ever heard from Drake, now I very well could come across some things that I just didn't realize were from him. The only thing I know I have intentionally heard because I made some video on it many years ago was Hotline Bling, and I think that's from the Views album. Other than that, I'm not familiar with Drake whatsoever, so really looking forward to seeing what he has. This is Take Care, his album from 2011, his second studio album. I think he had one project before he had an official studio album. So this is a second official studio album and one that I've heard a lot of good things about. So I'm looking forward to getting into it. We're going to listen to each song. I'll make a few comments along the way. I'm going to keep some notes in my handy dandy notebook so that after each song we can talk about the things that kind of stand out, see if we can get any industry insider information. With an album as acclaimed as this one, I think there should be some pretty good notes on Genius. That should be a lot of fun. I think we'll probably all learn some things. And the timestamps for each song will be in the description. So if you want to hop between specific songs, you can do that, or just press play and hang out with us. Let's have a ride all the way through. Lastly, before we get started, if you're interested in hundreds of hours of extra video from dozens of artists, feel free to check me out on Patreon. That's where we post music videos, live performances, interviews. We do live streams. Patreon members help decide albums we listen to each and every week. So a lot to go on there. A lot to offer that's going on there. Okay, still got a little allergy fog, but we're going to make it through this thing together. All right, let's jump in. This is track number 1, titled Over My Dead Body. That's not what I expected Drake to sound like. I'm just kidding. Come on, guys.
I think I killed everybody in the game last year, man, fuck it, I was on though. And I thought I found a girl of my dreams at the strip club, fuck it, I was wrong though. Shout out to all my niggas living tax-free. Nowadays it's 6 figures when they tax me. Oh well,
Flex.
Guess you lose some and win some. Long as the outcome is income. You know I want it all, and then some. Shout out to Asian girls, let the lights dim some. Shots came,
Dim some.
Probably some bad hoes I'm about to take the hint from.
That was a good line.
You know me well, nigga. Yeah, I mean, you ain't the only real nigga. They got me on these white women like seal, nigga. Slave to the pussy, but I'm just playing the field, nigga. Yeah, all these people really discussing my career again. Asking if I be going platinum in a year again. Don't I got this shit the world wanna hear again? No Michael Jordan still got his hoop earring in. Man, all of your flows bore me, paint drying. And I don't ever be tripping off of what ain't mine. And I be hearing the shit you say through the grapevine. But jealousy is just love and hate at the same time, yeah. It's been that way for
It's a really beautiful kind of piano synthy chord progression in the back.
These kids wear crowns over here and everything is alright.
It's a real chill intro.
You say I'm old news, well who the new star?
It's a good feel, very warm.
Too far. Just performed at a bar mitzvah over in the States. Used half of the money to beat my brother's case. Red wine over fair time. But shout out to the niggas that's doing dead time. And shout out to the bitches dead when it's bedtime. And fuck you to the niggas that think it's their time. Yeah, don't make me take your life apart, boy. You and whoever the fuck gave you your star, boy. Or you wanna be a motherfucking funny guy. Don't make me break your Kevin Hart, boy. Yeah, it's whatever. You know, feeling good, living better. I think maybe I was numb to it last year, but you know I feel it now more than ever. My city love me like Mac Dre in the Bay. Second album, I'm back paving the way. The backpackers are back on the bandwagon like this was my comeback season back in the day. And I met your baby moms last night. We took a picture together, I hope she frames it. And I was drinking at the Palms last night and ended up losing everything that I came with. Yeah, feel like I've been here before, huh? I still got 10 years to go, huh? And this is the only sound you should fear. Man, these kids wear crowns over here and everything is
a little more than 10 years. I know he's had some controversy, but I think he's still somewhat relevant, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. It's a transition? Oh, cool. That piano section is one of the prettiest things that I've heard in a while. Sounded like it had a little reverb, some other effects on it. I'm curious to see how this album kind of goes as a whole. You know, are there going to be kind of hype tracks? Is it all pretty smooth and slower? But I, really like the style of this one. I felt like his vocals were very forward in the track, but that could, I don't necessarily want to say it's a sign of the time. It's not like that's, that long ago. It is a long time ago. What is it, 15 years? But as far as technology and audio, it's not like it was back in the 80s or something like that. So it's probably just a choice and mixing, things like that. Let's see here. The introductory track on Take Care finds Drake luxuriating in his own success and clapping back to hate us. Or is that luxuriating in the haters and clapping back at his own success? Huh? The song samples DJ Screw and ESG's Sailing the South, which was the intro in DJ Screw's 3 in the Morning Part 2. The last 7 lines of verse 2 were recycled from an alternate verse Drake used while performing Fancy on New Year's Eve 2011. Interesting. Anyone else notice she never actually says body in the hook? I've always considered Marvin's Room to be my favorite Drake song, maybe favorite song overall, but this song is the most listened to in my library with almost 300. There's a reason for that. Might be the strongest solo, maybe even overall, Drizzy song on the album. This is interesting. Although Drake remastered Kanye West's flows from Ye's album Graduation and ran with Ye's palette, production, canvas sound on 808s and Heartbreak, Drake reminds his sensei, Kanye, that there is a good reason why he should only fear Drake's sound. In good old Drake fashion, on Take Care at least, he has all the facts to prove it. In September of 2010, Kanye West opened up to XXL Magazine about his rededication to music and his ambition for personal growth. The interview was done in September. Kanye was given the cover for the October issue. In the spread, Kanye had this to say about Drake. Drake was the first thing that actually scared me and put pressure on me. Interesting. Because it was the first thing that was blatantly from a similar perspective and lane. When I feel pressure, I step my game up. So I believe that Drake made great music for people to love and enjoy, but he also forced me to step my game up because I have to be Kanye West. That's really interesting, you know, because we had just listened to 808s and Heartbreak. We listened to Kid Cudi. I know Kid Cudi and Kanye were working together. And then Drake, which it was crazy because, right, Drake hadn't even released his album at the time of Man on the Moon. And then obviously this isn't that album. This is his second album. And so, yeah, I mean, I could see that because even though Kanye does something very different in 808s and Heartbreak, it's still not as far as like where Kid Cudi is at and those that were kind of moving in that emo rap type space. But when you take Drake, from what I understand of him and what I can kind of hear in this, it's definitely more in Kanye's lane or closer to it. Because I still feel like guys like Kendrick were doing their own thing, and then J. Cole definitely overdoing his own thing. I would say J. Cole and Kendrick are closer in where they're at, but anyways, that does make sense to me. And I guess along the way, I'm going to have to kind of figure out, you know, I don't really know anything about everybody's connections, so we'll keep learning about that. There are a few things in here. This line, this dim sum light line, dude, that's a really fun line. Nod to Drake's hometown of Toronto, its large Asian population. About 70% of Toronto's minorities are of Asian ancestry. I did not know that. The pun here is, of course, the popular Chinese dumpling dish. Drake seems to be channeling his inner Childish Gambino. I do want to listen to Childish Gambino. I've listened to This Is America, or America, whatever it's called. I thought that was really brilliant. It would have been fun. I know he did a line like this, white women. It would have been really fun if he did like a full play on these different nationalities, you know, with something really witty. I know he went here. They got me on these white women like Seal. Okay. Seal, British singer, performs as Seal, was formerly married to German model Heidi Klum. Whoa, we got a Malcolm X quote here? What's going on, dude? They're going deep in the comments over here. Drake plays on the historical image of the black buck and other antebellum tropes to pun on the word slave and the term field Negro. What? Oh, I mean, you ain't the only real. They got me on these white women like Seal, slave to the meow, but I'm just playing the field. I wonder if it really is that deep. The field Negro, this is explained by Malcolm X in his famous speech. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field as there were Negroes in the house. Their Negro in the field called hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hog. Yeah, we saw Django Unchained. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing, but was left in the insides of the hog. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they called them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. Some of you are still gut eaters. Well, this is harsh. The field Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. He hated his master. Huh. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments if you think that Drake is trying to go that deep with this comment on field. But I don't know. I mean, slave definitely could go there, you know, because obviously you have just the like, oh, he's just playing the field. He's out, you know, Asian women, white women. But there definitely could be a connection there with white woman, black man, slave, field. Okay. What was he talking about with his brother's case? Used half the money to beat my brother's case. Drake is referring to Rainford P. Rain Humphrey, Toronto rapper and close friend who just beat his court case against weapons charges back in May. Drake is Jewish himself, had a bar mitzvah. He earned $250,000 performing at former NBC executive Jeff Zucker's son's bar mitzvah. Dang. The last one was when he was talking about backpackers. I don't feel like he was speaking to backpack rapping or like it was a slight at Kanye. It was actually, there was just a lot going on here. Second album, I'm back, paving the way. The backpackers are back on the bandwagon. Like this was my comeback season back in the day. And I met your baby's mom last night. We took a picture together. Hope she frames it. Okay. So he's back. Oh, y'all might not have been able to see that line. He's back with a new sound to pave the way for new artists again. And now his new movement and buzz has got the backpackers, self-proclaimed real rap connoisseurs, back digging his music like when he first came out and didn't have the fame. Drizzy's dealt with the backpackers' hate in song before on these lines from his song City Is Mine from Room for Improvement. So he is speaking to backpackers, but I may not be the same as backpack rappers. So anyways, real rap connoisseurs, like this was my comeback season back in this reference to Drake's 2007 mixtape Comeback Season pairs with the previous line about bandwagoners. Okay. I mean, some pretty good wordplay going on so far. So we'll see where he continues to carry it. I loved the transition into Shot for me. It was really smooth. So let's go ahead and make our way into Shot.
I can see it in your eyes, you're angry. Regret got shit on what you're feeling now.
Okay.
Cause he ain't like me. Oh, you mad cause nobody ever did it like me. All the care I would take, all the love that we made. Now you're trying to find somebody to replace what I gave to you. It's a shame you didn't keep it. Alicia, Katia, I know that you gon' hear this, I'm the man.
I like his voice.
Bitch, I'm the man. Don't you forget it. The way you are.
One of the better voices in rapping that I've heard.
That's me. The way you got your hair up. Did you forget that's me? And a voice in your speaker right now. That's me. That's me. And a voice in your ear. That's me. Can't you see that I made it? Yeah, I made it. First I made you who you are, and then I made it, and you're wasted.
Dude, it's such a simple track, but those 808s are dialed in.
Take a shot from me. Oh, take a shot from me. Oh, take a shot from me. Okay, look, I'm honest. Girl, I can't lie, I miss you. You and the music were the only things that I commit to. I never cheated for the record back when I was with you. But you believed in everything but me, girl, I don't get you. She says I know you changed. I never see you cause you're always busy doing things. I really wish she had a different way of viewing things. I think the city that we're from just kinda ruined things. It's such a small place, not much to do but talk and listen. The men are jealous and the women all in competition. And now your friends telling you stories that you often misinterpret and taint all the
good drum track.
I could tell that you've been crying all night, drinking all summer, praying for your happiness, hope that you recover. This is one I know you hated when you heard it, and it's worse because you know that I deserve it. Take a shot from me.
The kind of wood block as the snare.
Take a shot from me.
That was a lot in 808, like 808s and Heartbreak.
Take a shot from me. A shot from me. A
But I think everybody's always looking for something interesting to use for a snare.
Trouble neglect you. Angels protect you. And heaven accept you.
Okay, I have my sneaking suspicion that's not Drake singing. But hey, it's all new to me, you guys. So, kind of have to go with it and then see. Let's find out. Drake does an ode to his exes, at least those who don't live in Texas. On the second cut off of his Take Care LP, here Drake demonstrates his ability to create ambiguous text by the overlap between the figure of romantic and sensitive boy, which recounts the pain of his emotional relationships and that of egocentric King Midas. What consoles him more is that his exes will not find another like him. Interesting to note, this is one of the 5 songs on Take Care that has The Weeknd as a credited writer. Interesting. We've been going through The Weeknd's stuff. This says, was this song written for Drake? No, The Weeknd, who is credited as a writer, told Complex it was his own song in 2013. House of Balloons was actually supposed to have more songs than it does. I had so many records left, and then Take Care came through. Crew Love, Shot for Me, and The Ride were supposed to be on House of Balloons. That's interesting, because we did House of Balloons, we did Thursday, we did Echoes of Silence. We haven't done Kissland yet, which obviously in The Weeknd's hands would be a very different song. But I did see an article that supposedly Drake denied that a lot of the songs were written by The Weeknd or for The Weeknd's album. So if you have any insight on that, let me know. It's funny, I can hear The Weeknd influence in the first verse, Lil Wayne in the second. Could also simply be a farewell. Anyone else hear the sample from Headlines? This most def something The Weeknd wrote. I wish Abel had sung this song himself instead of giving it away. Well, we got a lot of great stuff on House of Balloons. Was it Drake singing? Let's see. This says Drake's own Headlines is sampled in Shot for Me, both from the same album. So Headlines is next. I mean, I guess for now I'm going to have to assume that was Drake singing. Just because I don't have anything to compare it against, so I would assume when I don't see a feature on there. But let's press on. We'll continue to see. This is track number 3, Headlines. Don't be difficult on me. There we go.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments. Faded way too long, I'm floating in and out of consciousness. And they saying I'm back, I'd agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit, I still believe in that. I had someone tell me I fell off, ooh, I needed that. And they wanna see me pick back up, well, where'd I leave it at? I know I exaggerated things, now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt cause I'm just mobbing like that. You know good and well that you don't want a problem like that. You gon' make someone around me catch a body like that. No, don't do it, please don't do it. Cause one of us goes in and we all go through it. And Drizzy got the money, so Drizzy gon' pay it. Those my brothers, I ain't even gotta say it. That's just something they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, they know, yeah. That the real is on the rise. Fuck them other guys. I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, I be yelling out money over everything, money on my mind. Then she wanna ask when it got so empty. Tell her I apologize, happened over time. She says they missed the whole Drake, girl, don't tempt me. If they don't get it, they'll be over you. That new shit that you got is overdue. You better do what you supposed to do. I'm like, why I gotta be all that? But still I can't deny the fact that it's true. Listen to you expressing all them feelings. Soap opera rappers, all these niggas sound like all my children. And that's who you thinking is about to come and make a killing. I guess it really is just me, myself, and all my millions. You know that they ain't even got it like that. You gon' hype me up and make me catch a body like that. Cause I live for this, it isn't just a hobby like that. When they get my shit and play it, I ain't even gotta say it, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know.
So it sounds like the recognition that he is evolving, doing new stuff, and wanting people to move with where he's going.
Fuck them other guys. I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They know, they know, they know. I be yelling out money over everything, money on my mind. Tell them I apologize, it happened over time. They know.
Doesn't this start to cross into kind of like trap beats? Got some pretty intricate drum tracks, especially these last two songs, kind of triplets, and I mean pretty simple in the amount of like layers and sounds that they're using, but the way in which they're executed, it's pretty intricate. Okay. Based on how he was singing the verses, I believe that's him singing in the other song. This says, this song features production from Drake's frequent collaborators who've shaped his sound, Boy 1DA and Noah 40 Shabib. It was the first song that Drake dropped for his album, Take Care. He told MTV News, I think it's great. The purpose of that record was solely to deliver a message. I could have gone with a record that was sort of super radio friendly, but I really just wanted to talk to the people with the first record. Even though headlines are never mentioned in the lyrics, the title suggests that Drake has realized his success and impact in the rap game. He knows that his releases are big news worthy of a headline. This is what Drake had to say. By no means is it the best song on my album. It's really just the song for this moment, right now. I always try to put forth a song with a message. A lot of people pick their single by what's the strongest song. I don't really do that. I like to make sure that the content is very relevant to right now. Looks like we have a little insider on that, so try to get that up on Patreon. Maybe a music video, it seems. Says, I think Drake is genuinely committed to his small crew, would do anything for them. Sticks with his boys from day one. My favorite Drake song since I was little. This says, I think this song is about how after he did so well in the past, he spent almost all his time celebrating his fame and success. But then because he stopped paying as much attention to his music as he did in the past, people wanted the old Drake back. Well, I don't really know old Drake versus new Drake. I have picked up in the comments, you know, when I was trying to find out, hey, I only have X amount of albums that I can get into before the new drop. Somebody's like, nah, you got to listen to all of them. I was like, well, in time, but leading up to Iceman, some people were saying, well, he can't just listen to the old ones because then he'll be shocked by the new one, which also might be kind of interesting, you know? I've done that with some other artists. I've listened to the most current work and then I go back to the beginning. And so it does provide a very, like, if you can get their early work and then their newest, and then obviously Drake has a really impressive discography in between, and then be like, whoa, those are really different. Like the contrast is hot versus cold water. And then you can kind of go back and see that progression along the way, I think can actually provide something really interesting, especially for somebody that has no context. Like, let's just get deep into some of his people's favorite early projects, then his most recent, and see what the difference feels like. Okay. Let's move in to track 4. This is Crew Love featuring The Weeknd. Okay, very different. Hello, Abel.
Taking notes of my keyboard. What you bothering me for? There's a room full of niggas. What you following me for? This ain't no fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? It's cause we blowing like a C4. My whole crew blowing like a C4. 20, get the bar rolling.
Yo, this is sick.
In the trash we going straight to the top. Rooftop clubs with a handful of girls and they all
it's very The Weeknd.
so poison, rainbows flowing, light skin chick, first flight from Poland, a whole lot of friends, first flight from Poland, a whole lot of cash, first flight from Poland. Why? Cause they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, oh they loving the crew, oh they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Whoa.
I'm sure this isn't a Weeknd song featuring Drake.
Smoking weed under star projectors. I guess we'll never know what Harvard gets us. But seeing my family have it all took the place of that desire for diplomas on the wall. And really, I think I like who I'm becoming.
Okay.
There's times where I might do it just to do it like it's nothing. There's times where I might blow like 50K on a vacation for all my soldiers just to see the looks on all their faces. All it took was patience. I got a lot of friends to come up off the strip for me. The same ones that'll come up off the hip for me. The realest niggas say your lyrics do shit for me. I told my story and made his story. Tell him I'ma need reservations for 20. I never really been one for the preservation of money, nah. I much rather spend it all while I'm breathing. That OVO and that XO is everything you believe in, I know. Oh, they loving the crew. Oh, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Oh, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Whoa, 'cause we blowing like a C4. My whole crew blowing like a C4. Broadcast swag, nigga, we the news in the city.
Okay, that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard. Obviously, The Weeknd elevates that huge. The track by itself is absolutely incredible. When Drake first came in on it, I was like, oh. But then they brought in like the additional drums on it, the additional beat, and his flow with it, honestly impeccable. And so the structure of the song is very strange because I kind of would have loved like a second verse in it. Like they were doing this build up, boo, boo, and then it would have been cool to drop back into like maybe another verse or something. I know the song's already 3.5 minutes, but I guess that's a good thing, just leaving you wanting more. So that's a standout so far on the album for me. And the what they're communicating in it, comes through very, very easy, or very, very well. Drake calls upon frequent collaborator The Weeknd for Crew Love, a melodic banger dedicated to their respective posses. The two team up to discuss their privileged lifestyles, give thanks to those who support them. The track was originally recorded as a solo Weeknd song, with a second verse from Abel? What? Drake listened to the track, decided to add his own verse to it, ultimately including it on Take Care. I think I know what the comments are going to say. Hold on, we'll look at this in a second. I don't see how any part of this song is about sharing a girl with the homies. I always figured Crew Love was just about how this groupie is trying to get mad attention from it. It sounds to me not even necessarily like they're trying to get a ton of attention. They just want to go hang out with them. People are taking Crew Love way too literally. Oh, well, yeah, and I guess Initiation probably hadn't come out by this time either. From Echoes of Silence. That song is dark. So it does sound like Drake was probably singing because people say he has a wonderful voice. So yes, that was him singing. We can confirm it. I'm just going to go with it. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. One wouldn't be the first time. But with this, people saying Drake has a wonderful voice. However, The Weeknd's vocals so deep. 4 years ago already. So thanks Noah Shabib for this beat. Yeah, sick beat. But yeah, The Weeknd's voice just at a whole different thing. That moment when the beat switches at Drake's verse, 100%. It would have been very flat without that. Okay, so this says, The Weeknd speaking about collaboration. I gave up almost half my album. It's hard. And this is the one I think I saw Drake denied. I will always be thankful. If it wasn't for the light he shined on me, who knows where I'd be, and everything happens for a reason. You never know what I would say if this success wasn't in front of me now. He's the homie at the end of the day. That's my guy. Oliver, 40, all of Toronto. Oh, Oliver, 40, all of Toronto. There wouldn't be any new artists from there if it wasn't for Drake making Toronto cool, because it wasn't cool. Let's be honest, Canada wasn't ever cool. Also, according to Song Facts, he told Complex magazine, I had a hook and I had a second verse. Drake heard it and he was like, F man, there's a second verse? Yeah, there was a second verse on it. You got to play that for me. That was a complete freestyle as well. I'm glad Drake placed his vocals on it. That song was so special to him. I didn't hear that verse until maybe 4 or 5 months after I gave it to him. On his behalf, Drake told Billboard, not only did he inspire me to get out there and try and sing better on stage, but he inspired me just writing wise, music wise, just be better to better my product. To hear someone else with an incredible body of work is very rare, so it's very inspiring. There's a 2010 version. Looks like maybe they've tried to wipe it. Says no, The Weeknd, who's credited as a writer, told Complex it was his own song. Okay, we already looked at that. Yeah, I mean, I think too, if you take it with a House of Balloons type thing, sure, you could go the whole like True Love type route. But there is a lot in that album that is about going out and partying. Obviously, also the partying inside the House of Balloons. But maybe part of that too is him not feeling like it fully fit in the album. I think Drake on it is actually really, really great. Okay. Let's check out track 5, Take Care, featuring Rihanna.
I know you've been hurt by someone else.
This reminds me of the Streets of Rage video game.
Could tell by the way you carry yourself. If you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. I've loved and I've lost.
I've asked about you and they told me things, but my mind didn't change and I still feel the same. What's a life with no fun? Please don't be so ashamed. I've had mine, you've had yours, we both know. We know they won't get you like I will. My only wish is I die real, cause that truth hurts and those lies heal. And you can't sleep thinking that he lies still, so you cry still, tears all in a pillowcase. Big girls all get a little taste out, pushing me away so I give her space out. Dealing with a heart that I didn't break.
Play on like Big Girls Don't Cry.
I keep thinking you just don't know. Trying to run from that, say you're done with that. On your face, girl, it just don't show. When you're ready, just say you're ready. When all the baggage just ain't as heavy and the party's over, just don't forget me. We'll change the pace and we'll just go slow. You won't ever have to worry. You won't ever have to hide.
Okay.
You've seen all my mistakes, so look me in.
I mean, that's a great, tool in his bag. Lots of rappers sing, but his voice is actually very nice. I'm sure the auto-tune is helping a good bit. But you can hear it in his voice, like it's good. And I'm sure it's only gotten better.
It's my birthday, I get high if I want to, can't deny that.
It's almost like a connection to that Big Girls Don't Cry. It's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to.
Even though we both know that you do. One time been in love, one time you and all your girls in the club, one time also convinced that you're following your heart, cause your mind don't control what it does sometimes. We all have our nights though, don't be so ashamed. I've had mine, you've had yours, we both know, we know. You hate being alone when you ain't the only one. You hate the fact that you bought the dream when they sold you one. And you love your friends, but somebody should've told you something to save you. Instead they say, tell me, I don't care if you hurt.
Is this a sample? This is wild. this shouldn't work, but it does. It's kind of like a bridge. It's a really beautiful song, man. Great flow to it. The production on this album is really, really strong. I mean, I've loved all of the beats and all of the decisions. I would say the only one, I think it was on track 2, and I don't think I mentioned this when we were going through it. So Shot for Me, they don't do it the whole time, but there is this kind of stutter beat that they use. Coming in like kind of between bars, between counts. I don't know the best way to say it. That feels a little out of place for me a few times throughout the song. But other than that, production is peak on this. Rihanna is obviously Rihanna. I feel like her verses feel a little incomplete. And maybe that's just because of the flat way in which she's delivering. Her voice is beautiful, obviously, and it fits the tone. I think I just would love a few like more inflections to kind of round out, because it feels like her verses just kind of end, you know, and everything just kind of keeps going, which may be the effect they're looking for. Let's see. It says this track uses the beat and hook from the song I'll Take Care of You from the Jamie XX Gil Scott-Heron album that dropped last year. Source material for all this is the 1950s song by Brooke Benton called I'll Take Care of You. According to Song Facts, Jamie said to Q Magazine, I was definitely honored, but I didn't really have much to say in the final product. Would have preferred to be in the studio, but in that world, there's a lot of people involved. Producer 40 explained, we've always been a fan of Jamie as well as the XX. And we had been to their studio and sat with them prior to this when we were in London last year. We had loved that Gil Scott-Heron record and the remix Jamie had done. And I guess between Oliver and Drake and myself, but specifically Oliver and Drake, felt that song never got its shine. Man, what a great record. It never was as big as it should have or could have been. Got a music video for that. Love this song. By far my favorite Drizzy Riri collab. Cool. I like the part, it's my birthday, I'll be high if I want to, can't deny. Yeah, that's one thing I did want to look at, because it looked like he was kind of using both of those sayings, right? Big girls don't cry and it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see. You cry still. You can't sleep thinking that he lies still. So you cry still. Tears all in the pillowcase. Big girls all get a little taste. A slight allusion to the Four Seasons, Big Girls Don't Cry. Drake knows that even big girls seek refuge in the tears of childhood when their hearts are broken. So, because he has that line, and then he has the, it's my, what do you say? Oh, it's my birthday, I'll get high if I want to. Drake interpolates Leslie Gore's 1963 track, It's My Party. It's my party, I'll cry if I want to. If you listen to the chorus of It's My Party, you'll see that Drake mimics its tone in this line in the next few lines. would be clever if he was taking this line from back in the day, using it as an excuse to blaze. However, he's actually interpolating Fabulous's line in This Is My Party from his Street Dreams album. Huh. Anyways, it's just interesting that both those lines, you know, are used in there. I think that's really smart. All right. Let's move on. This is track number 6, titled Marvins Room.
Hello? Yeah, I just walked in. Yeah, I'm good. You still working? Tonight, right now? Did I go out? Yeah, I went.
Like 2 separate conversations.
And then I went to bed. Why or what? Did you say something about a cold drink? I don't know. I'm good.
Cups of the rose, bitches in my old phone. I should call one and go home. I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try is happy with a good guy.
Yeah, leave her alone.
But I've been drinking so much that I'ma call her anyway and say, fuck that nigga that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say fuck that nigga that you think you found. And since you picked up, I know he's not around.
Got him.
Are you drunk right now?
I'm just saying you could do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you could do better. And I'll start hating only if you make me. Cups of the XO. All my people been here. I see all of her friends here. Guess she don't have the time to kick it no more. Flights in the morning. What you doing that's so important?
Yeah, she's moving on with her life.
So much that I'ma call you anyway. And
Growing up, maybe.
that nigga that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say fuck that nigga that you think you found. And since you picked up, I know he's not around.
Are you drunk right now?
I'm just saying you could do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you could do better. And I'll start hating only if you
I think I'm addicted to naked pictures and sitting talking about bitches that we almost had. I don't think I'm conscious of making monsters out of the women I sponsor till it all goes bad. But shit, it's all good. We threw a party, yeah, we threw a party. Bitches came over, yeah, we threw a party. I was just calling cause they were just leaving. Talk to me, please, don't have much to believe in. I need you right now, are you down to listen to me? Too many drinks have been given to me. I got some women that's living off me. Pay for their flights and hotels, I'm ashamed. Bet that you know them, I won't say no names. After a while, girl, they all seem the same. I've had sex 4 times this week, I'll explain.
You're not winning her over. Wow, it's very honest.
Talking crazy, girl, I'm lucky that you picked up. Lucky that you stayed on. I need someone to put this weight on. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Are you drunk right now?
I'm just saying you could do better. Tell me.
I guess I could see this song being relatable to anybody who's made drunk phone calls.
I'm just saying you could do
start hating only if you make me.
You're not gonna come? I guess I'm about to just...
Then good for you, girl.
Yeah, then.
Just throw it while I hold your hurt back. Her white friend said you niggas crazy, I hope no one heard that. Yeah, I hope no one heard that. Cause if they did, we gon' be in some trouble. Yeah.
If they did, we gon' be in some trouble. Trouble. Oh, 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 oh.
I love all of these intentional change-ups at the end of his songs. Some of them obviously are built for transitions, but some of them are not. That's something I really appreciate about Kanye's work as well. They don't just like let it go, like they add very intentional pieces. It's a whole piano solo. Does Drake play an instrument? You know, the piano piece is really effective because the story, this song is very much a story, right? He's out, he's at the club. Even preceding that, he's like been with all these different girls, yet obviously feels this hollow place inside, had a hard time adjusting to the fame, is what he says. And then he's drunk, thinking about this person that was obviously very meaningful to him. That is kind of like doing the opposite, whereas he in some ways of course is becoming more successful, is at this stalemate as far as kind of a person and maybe growing in the areas that are most meaningful, whereas she seems to be kind of building this life and moving on. And so calling and reminiscing, and then, you know, ultimately coming to the place that's like, got to let her go because she's not about it anymore. And then that whole piano outro kind of lets you sit in this thought of like, makes me think of him and putting in his headspace and where he's at, you know, realizing this person has moved on and wondering about his decisions. It's really effective. Let's see, does Drake play any instruments? That's not what I asked. This is giving me really crappy answers today as I've been Googling. Are there any rappers? Huh. Maybe not if it's not giving me the quick answer. I've never seen him on an instrument, but that's not saying a lot. Okay. The title is a reference to Marvin Gaye's studio, popularly known as Marvin's Room, where Drizzy recorded the track. That's cool. In the song, a drunk Drake calls up an old flame, vents his feelings of loneliness, reminiscing on the times they had, trying to get her to leave her new man. That's a no-no. I have been on the receiving end of drunk phone calls, but not from girls. I will not name names, but people that, you know, you just don't want to be on the receiving end of. And so I guess I don't have a lot of sympathy in that arena, because if you really feel a way, I would rather you be the kind of person that learns how to communicate what you feel and what you're thinking when you're sober. But obviously that's kind of part of why people lean on alcohol, because it removes those inhibitions, which, you know, often doesn't always lead to the best decisions. And, you know, having been married for 17 years now, I would appreciate guys not try if I'm trying to move forward with a girl, you know, whether it's a girlfriend or fiance or whatever, I'd appreciate it. If the old flames that are drunk at a club somewhere or whatever don't try to reach out, like, move on, man. There have been umpteen, but I guess ultimately if the girl makes the decision, she saves the guy from a bad, you know, it's like if she's not totally committed, then Drake's the one that's there to make sure you don't make a bad decision. Okay. So umpteen remixes to the song. Let's see. Was Marvin's Room always supposed to appear on Take Care? It says sometimes I challenge Drake when it comes, this is from 40, when it comes to decision making. He didn't want to put Marvin's Room on Take Care. I was like, bro, forget you. You got to put this on there. It's a moment. I mean, it is very somber, but I honestly really liked it. I don't know that I was feeling it at first, but it grew on me, especially with the reflection at the end. I made that beat in a few hours. Drake comes in like, I'm using this. I'm like, no, it's not done yet. I just started. He's like, no, it's done. Don't do anything else. It stayed that way. My objective is to make him happy. If he says yes, then I'm good. I think that's a really cool insight, you know, because sometimes you can overproduce something. And for Drake to feel like, no, like it's raw, it's kind of empty, but that's the point. A really cool decision. Oh, we got a video. So The Weeknd hasn't hopped on a remix because this is a favorite song of all time. He kills it. Those 3 bars, these are my favorite from the song. The imagery I get from it is so applicable. It may be because it hits home so well, like how you can feel someone sometimes after a breakup with someone you love, when your life is in a rut and you're calling someone for advice. Song just goes to show all the money in the world doesn't mean you won't miss her. Yeah, and I'm sure people, you know, on like kind of the Drake end of things, even if you're not exactly in the same spot, it is, right? It's the challenge of not reaching back out, the challenge of letting go, the challenge of moving on, the challenge of this feeling of regret, like, man, maybe I messed up something good. And seeing that person move on and connect with somebody else is like, man, I could have been that person. And then you have to face those fears of, or the like kind of anger that comes in. It's like, I can be that person. Like, let me be that person. It's, you know, sometimes that works out. I don't know. Relationships are not always simple. Rarely are they simple. But sometimes it is just that, all right, well, I've got to worry. I've got to focus on becoming the right person for the next person. You know what I mean? So the fact that this song has me thinking that much goes to show that it is a very effective song. Oh, snap. We got Kendrick on this one. This is track 7, Buried Alive Interlude. We want Kendrick on an interlude. Not super short, though. It's 2.5 minutes. Pretty short, but we'll see. Okay, with Kendrick Lamar, let's go.
I jump right in and fall asleep. I fall asleep cause you are the death of me. Cause you are the, if you was in a pine box, I would surely break the lock.
Kendrick's such a character.
I jump right in and fall asleep. I fall asleep cause you are the death of me. Cause you are the death of me. You the death of me.
Sounds like they're doing that live as opposed to like chopping his lyrics.
Terrorists react like an infant whenever you are mentioned. Mind over matter never worked for my nemesis. I'm in the matter of man, arm wrestling hands. I was dope when I said the music business was all I needed. When I got it, I was greeted by an alien that said last year that she slept with a Canadian and gave him an addiction that'll keep him in Mercedes-Benz bright lights. And Rihanna has a lady friend. My vice is similar. Women love when you're my type and you're winning from everything that your palm right. Put her in the palm so hotel, Sin City, devil in a dress, platinum Chanel in the ambiance, all cause the audience one day said I would do it.
Ambiance, audience. It's cool.
I'ma go and get some head off the strength of my music. I tell a bad bitch, yo ass too fat, capitalize that. And your weave look good with the Indian tracks. Tracking device when you use 5 series. I don't call back, just blame it on your Canadian. The same day we say we in the area, cruising in Toronto. Hit me on the cellular, thought he was gonna sell me a false word like the rappers I know. Sat down with a few drinks, located where you can't see us. A white waitress on standby when we need her. A black Maybach 40 pulled up, Jeep, no doors. All that nigga was missing was Aaliyah. Felt like the initiation. A reality living in the matrix. We talk casually about the industry and how the women be the tastemakers for the shit we making. Then he said that he was the same age as myself, and it didn't help cause it made me even more rude and impatient. So blame it on Mr. OVO-XO. The reason why I'm breathing on the
Been using OVO and XO quite a bit.
Say she loved me more than life, but I live a double life and need to let her go. The reason why the highlight was when he said you belong to the people when you outside. So dig a shovel full of money, full of power, full of pussy, full of fame, and bury yourself alive. Then I died.
Wow. That was a cool section. That ending was really interesting. Let's hop over and take a look. Honestly, it's just, or obviously just a very small part from Kendrick. There's Kendrick's thoughts on his ascension to fame and how it's going to change him in his art. Or maybe he'll overcome his vanity, the ego that comes with power. Because of power, fame, and money, his former self dies, buried alive. Has Drake ever parodied Kendrick's performance on the track? Yes, to promote the release of his May 3rd, 2024, Kendrick directed diss track Family Matters. Drake posted a remix of this song onto his Instagram. Drake flips Kendrick's lyrics while mocking his inflections and cadence. 2024, that's like when their beef was at its height, right? Mocking his inflections and cadence. See, but that's what I love about Kendrick. This joint is all about Kendrick becoming what he didn't think he'd become, famous. Now he's afraid that fame will drift him away from the main while he's doing it for the love of the art. He's turning out like guys he's close to, e.g. Drake, when he said, so blame it on Mr. OVOXO. Wow, talking about all this this fame and everything before he even had any sort of popularity at all. Now, being the biggest rapper and etching himself as the best of our generation, I don't think anyone can picture him spitting out anything but gold. This OVOXO, I meant to look it up on the earlier track. Blame it on Drake. He's highlighting and talking about the emotional consequence of a life of vanity, the life of the party that Kendrick Lamar also raps about. Drake Crew, OVO. October's very own. The Weeknd Crew, XO. The Weeknd and Drake are very close. Combine their crew names to make OVOXO. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to hold my hand a little bit as we walk through all of this, because I know there are videos out there that chronicle the diss tracks and all of that, so I'll obviously take a look at one of those eventually. I just don't want to get ahead of myself, and if I could somehow kind of unravel it in real time and then use a video as a recap to fill in all the holes that I missed. But if there's anything helpful along the way, feel free to drop it in the comments. But I'd also like to try not to spoil anything, if that's even, if spoiling is actually a thing. I don't know when it comes to diss tracks. That's all extremely new for me. All right, let's jump into track number 8, Underground Kings. Or more specifically, Underground kings. They've got it as separate words.
Bridge over troubled water, ice in my muddy water. Rich off a mixtape, got rich off a mixtape. Probably shouldn't be driving, it just got so much harder. Can't even see it straight, I can't even see it straight. Fuck with me, I'll buy the shots. Live a little, cause niggas die a lot and lie a lot, but I'm the truth, that's right, I fucking said it. Delivering proof that you ain't gotta die to get to heaven. You, girl, you right there, you look like you like this shit. How'd I know, that's me on some psychic shit. I could tell a lie if you're asking me my whereabouts, but I might talk that real if you ask me what I care about. Rapping bitches, and rapping and bitches until all of it switches. I swear, it's been 2 years since somebody asked me who I was. I'm the greatest, man, I said that before I knew I was. That's what's important, what really happened before this. When me and my crew was all about this rapper from New Orleans singing, walking like a man. Finger on the trigger, I got money in my pocket, I'm a uptown nigga. With fame on my mind,
that was cool.
On my nerves, I was pushing myself to get something that I deserved. That was back in the days, accurate days. I was a cold dude, I'm getting back to my ways. People always ask how I got my nice things. Take my crown to the grave, I'm an underground king. I bet we can make tonight the greatest story ever told. Cause I'm down to spell whatever. Lately I've been on a roll, and I do it for the city. Cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city, cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city, cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city. Sometimes I need that romance, sometimes I need that pole dance, sometimes I need that stripper that's gonna tell me that she don't dance. But tell me lies, make it sound good, make it sound good. Do me like the women from my town would. Leather with that wood grain, Persian rugs on wood floors. Talking all them good things, that's all I'm really good for. Memphis, Tennessee, no. See, I start to go deep back in Ridgecrest with my seat back with Yo Gotti and E-Mac. And these niggas got them diamonds glowing in their mouth. And they rockin' furs like it's snowing in the south. And every pretty girl tell me that's the shit that she like. So why am I in class if this is who I'm trying to be like? So I drop out lessons I was taught are quick to fade. Soon as I realize that turning papers, it won't get me paid. And if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall. Yeah, I need that. Making major changes to the life I'm living. I had no choice, I had to prove I made the right decision. That was back in the days, accurate days. I was a cold dude, I'm getting back to my ways. People always ask how I got my nice things. Take my crown to the grave, I'm an underground king. I bet we can make tonight the greatest story ever told. Cause I'm down to spell whatever. Lately I've been on a roll, and I do it for the city. Cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city, cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city, cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city.
I love those little vocal changes and shifts that they have in several parts of the song. Okay, I'll try to make this the last time I say it until the closing thoughts, but the production value on this album is elite. I mean, the beats, everything are just so good. I'm warming up to Drake's vocal. He has a very, like, which obviously he can manipulate his vocals based on what he's trying to communicate or how he's trying to communicate, but he does tend to have like a higher vocal, right? I personally gravitate more toward the maybe deeper toned rappers. I like Kendrick, right? Because he goes all over the place, but he can get down like low and hard and street when he wants to, and then he can be extremely playful. But yeah, so I think his vocals I'm kind of having to get used to, and it's not my favorite when he's in that kind of higher range. So this says Drake pays homage to the late Pimp C, who was a member of the legendary Southern duo Underground Kings UGK with Bun B. Was that the New Orleans rapper that he was talking about? This makes me wonder why Drake even bothers with the simp stuff. See, this is what I don't really know anything about, kind of where he heads. The flow is really strong on it. Why isn't views this good? Maybe it's my nostalgia bias. This will forever be the most fire song Drake's put out. Yeah, this was a crazy line. Let me see. When me and my crew was all about this rapper from New Orleans, this part of the song talks about the person who gave Drake his real introduction to the rap game, Lil Wayne, who signed Drake, to his Young Money label in 2009. Okay, so a quote done in a not so bad Wheezy impression from Lil Wayne's hook on Neck of the Woods with Birdman. I'm really interested in early Lil Wayne. I don't know Lil Wayne at all. And so I don't know how he's always been. When I see him in like interviews nowadays, he seems like a kind person, but he seems a little like lost. So I don't know if he's high. I don't know if he's got damage from drugs. I don't know if that's just maybe his personality. I don't want to be offensive or mean toward him. But he just seems very like not, that makes sense, like not fully there. But I don't know if that's just kind of how he's always been. So I'd be really curious not only to hear Lil Wayne, which I don't know if he's still making music or not, like actively putting out his own albums, but especially younger or when he was really, really popular. All right, I'm just rambling at this point. It's crazy because I'm getting to this place as we're walking through all this in this point in time, 2009, 10, 11, how many rappers are emerging out of this time period, or at least producing really great work within this time period, and how their stories are all intersecting one another. Because coming into this, I had no idea there was any connection with The Weeknd. And then I'd seen Drake on Kendrick's, I think, on Good Kid, Mad City, I think. Because I remember being like, wait a second, Drake's on this? Because I didn't realize they were like friends and worked together before whatever beef. Anyways, so it's all kind of like this puzzle right now that I'm filling in little pieces for, which is really fun. All right, this is track number 9, Will Be Fine, featuring Birdman.
Yeah, never lose a suicide, I'm too alive. But I still treat it like it's do or die. Even though dying isn't in the plans, but neither was making it, and here I am in the presidential. Do you like your new room? Always presidential, and tonight's no blue moon. Since I saw Leah's precious life go too soon, she deserved the credit for how I'm about to get it. That's why I got new dumb thing moving to the street, got new condo moving to the beach. Heard Nicki just bought a brand new crib. Goddamn, man, she's Beauty and the Beast, Lord. Seemed like yesterday that I was up and coming, still so young that I ain't had enough of nothing. The fam here.
That's cool. Still so young, I ain't had enough of nothing.
Here. Well, fuck, let's get it then. I'm trying to let go of the past. Should we make this one a double? You ain't even gotta ask. Because it's hard to say no. Yeah, it's hard to say no. Are you down? Are you down? Yeah, you all the way down. Every time, every time, every time, every time. Am I down? Am I down? Yeah, I'm all the way down. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
This like overdrive on his voice, distortion.
Yeah. Used to make us proud, we had dreams of getting bigger, man. Loved you until now, but now I'm the nigga, man. You keep talking that you was this and you had this and you deserve some fucking credit. How did anyone forget it? Gotta show up in your city. Your girl is in the line and the line around the corner. It's my motherfucking time. You should take it as a sign, man. I got it right now. I wouldn't doubt it, cause these bitches all about it right now. Let's be real about this shit. Can I take you home or come to where you stay? Do you live on your own? I heard you got your ways, I never would've known. She says you're such a dog, I say you're such a bone. I've been everywhere, where you know me from. These days women give it to me like they owe me one, but they crave attention, no, they always saying show me some. But girl, you ain't the only one that's trying to be the only one. At least I admit that. If you get that and you with that, and fuck, let's get it then. I'm trying to let go of the past. Should we make this one a double? You ain't even gotta ask. Because it's hard to say no. Yeah, it's hard to say no. Are you down? Are you down? Yeah, you all the way down. Every time, every time, every time, every time. Am I down? Am I down? Yeah, I'm all the way down. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Are you down? Are you down? Yeah, you all the way down. Every time, every time, every time, every time. Am I down? Am I down? Yeah, I'm all the way down. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Yeah, Drizzy.
So he's had Drizzy pretty much since the beginning.
Shine on these niggas, the business, nigga. Kill, spray anything in the way, nigga. Fuck 'em, we don't love 'em. Yeah, it's just that uptown gangster shit. Toronto, stand up for one of the realest niggas. Drizzy, with the realest flow. Yo, toast to this gangster shit. To this gangster shit. OVO, YMCMB, believe that. Yeah, you understand me? Playing with these motherfucking millions like they ain't nothing. Drawing hundreds, rubber band stacks. Yeah, that YMCMB shit, nigga. Flashy lifestyle. 100.
Okay, let's go take a look at what all's going on here. I mean, it seems like the song is really talking about kind of indulgence. One line I loved in it, which I mentioned, still so young that I ain't had enough of nothing. So there's like that, the drive, right? And it seems to kind of push into maybe some of this indulgence. You know, he's got his friends, the drinks, the girls. And well, let's get it then. Right? This new condo. So recognizing kind of on the rise and all these things. But I do love the thought of that line, still so young that I ain't had enough of nothing. But even not just being young, and you can take that right too far one way, and it's almost like you'll never find what it is that you're trying. You'll never find satisfaction, which is what you're looking for. Satisfaction, peace. But also keeping that in its proper place of having drive, having ambition. But it definitely speaks of kind of that youthful energy, right? That there's still things that I want to accomplish. And I don't know, I guess if it's in its healthy place, that's a really good drive. If it's in an unhealthy place, then obviously it can lead you to a lot of misery, a lot of empty things. So in We'll Be Fine, Drake is rapping about success, confidence, challenges he faces in his rise to fame. The song features themes of perseverance, overcoming obstacles, the reassurance that despite any hardships, he and his crew will ultimately be fine. Drake also reflects on his journey, the lifestyle changes that come with fame, and his commitment to his craft and team. The track on loud every time I go out partying. The beat is just like the Django Fett's Buster sound. Interesting. Birdman pretending he isn't brainwashing Drake to be a crappy rapper. That's the annotation for Birdman's verse. Can someone explain why it says this? Well, because it's user generated. So obviously somebody that isn't happy with Drake or his rapping. Feels like Birdman was sending him in the wrong direction. Yeah, that's one thing that I haven't really delved into at all. And I'm not saying Birdman is a mumble rapper. I haven't heard enough of him. But it just got me thinking, you know, that whole kind of mumble rap genre and things like that. You guys can drop in the comments if there are things like that you think would be interesting to listen to, like people who do it well, if doing it well is a thing. I don't know. But it does make me curious. And that's the things, right? I'm curious about all kinds of different artists doing all kinds of different things, because then I can make up my own opinion, my own mind about what I prefer, what I don't prefer. I can generally see, you know, the positive in anything. But I would be curious to hear even the production standpoint, even if the lyrical content is my favorite. So, I don't know, we're all exploring all kinds of thoughts and ideas in this album. All right, we got another feature here from Nicki Minaj. Now, I haven't heard a lot of Nicki Minaj, but the things that I have heard from her, and I know she's not, I think she's under some heat or whatever because of the whole political thing. And honestly, in these videos, for many of the things, I'm trying to just like, let me hear the music, let me hear the lyrics, let me hear the performance. Obviously, we can explore some of the other things around their lives and stuff like that. I'm not saying those things don't matter at all, but I'm kind of first and foremost just coming from a, like, why were they popular? What gifts do they have? Things like that. So the things I have heard Nicki on, I've actually really enjoyed her. I think she's got a really great delivery and kind of attitude. Obviously, really powerful flow. So we'll see what she does here. This is Make Me Proud.
I like a woman with a future and a past. A little attitude problem, all good, it'll make the shit last. Don't make it too easy, girl, don't take it too fast. Yeah, that's it right there, that's it, do it just like that. Only you could do it just like that. And I love it when your hair's still wet, cause you just took a shower. Running on a treadmill and only eating salad. Sounds so smart, like you graduated college. Like you went to Yale, but you probably went to Howard knowing you. Weekend in Miami trying to study by the pool. Couple things do, but you always get it done. Might have been a time where I loved her too, but you take that away and you always been the one. I wonder why the moon looks nice, girl. Maybe it's just right for the night. You see niggas coming on too strong, girl. They want you in their life as a wife. That's why you wanna have no sex, why you wanna protest, why you wanna fight for your right. Cause you don't love them boys, pussy run they think, fuck that noise. I know things get hard, but girl, you got it, there you go. Can't you tell by how they looking at you everywhere you go? Wondering what's on your mind, it must be hard to be that fine. When all these motherfuckers wanna waste your time, it's just amazing, girl, and all I can say is I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud.
Like, this gets pretty close to pop.
Even through hell and back, that's why you're bad as fuck and you
Better in. All of them bitches I'm better than. Mansions in Malibu, Babylon. But I never mention everything I dabble in. And I always buy slow when I'm straddling. And my shit so but you gotta paddle in. Gotta roll, gotta roll your boat. It's Pink Friday, rock on the OVO. Tended to pop out on the realest steel. The best legal team, so the deals is ill. That's Mac OPI in the fragrance too. Apparel, I'm dominating every avenue. Cobblestone, good view, little gravel too. Gotta pay for the entourage travel too. Cause I flip, fly, I'm flying high. Ain't got time to talk, just high and by, bitch.
Yeah, she's fun with that too, man. The things that I've seen of her is she's so, like, has that ability to really turn on that attitude, but then is it really playful. which I think is so fun.
Sheriff badge. What's the point? If I'm guarded, double D up, hoes.
I know things get hard, but girl, you got it, there you go. Can't you tell by how they looking at you everywhere you go? Wondering what's on your mind, it must be hard to be that fine when all these motherfuckers wanna waste your time. It's just amazing, girl, and all I can say is I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Everything's adding up, you've been through hell and back, that's why you're bad as fuck, and you know you are. And all I can say is I'm so proud of you, proud of you. And all I can say is I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Everything's adding up, you've been through hell and back, that's why you're bad as fuck, and you know you are.
Really solid feature. I mean, the two things or so that I've heard from Nicki, that's about what I expected when she was going to come on the track. It's amazing how much she's in the media for talking about really wet. Meow. Let's see. Second single from Drake's album Take Care, a love note, because isn't WAP or whatever her song? A love note to Drake's main squeeze, Nicki Minaj, asserting the fact that she's the queen of the game. Were they together? Or just like really good friends? Drake's verse is deliberately ambiguous. He could be talking to Nicki, but he doesn't have to be. This is a furtherance of the publicity stunt that is their relationship, in quotations, began in Nicki's moment for life and carried on to bolster both MCs' careers by feeding the gossip blogs. According to Song Facts, rapper Drake told Funkmaster Flex, I just want to say this is an important moment for me because I got a lot of records out right now that are anthem club party environment. He explained, a girl whose opinion I respect greatly, hit me and she was like, there's nothing on the radio for us right now. There's nothing to make women feel good like they did when we had Best I Ever Had, which was the reference that she made. The song's called Make Me Proud, so it's a moment. Go out, make me proud, baby. Okay, so like girls make him proud. But he's not just speaking to necessarily one person specifically as much as it's meant to be an anthem for women. Best I Ever Had. Okay, that's a Drake song from 2009. He told MTV News, whenever I make songs surrounding women, I always try to find refreshing stances to take as opposed to just like, oh, you're sexy or oh, I want you. The song, it really came up in passing conversation, just being like, I'm proud of you. Not even necessarily that a woman has to go achieve grandiose things to be proud. Just that I'm proud of you for trying. It's hard to be a woman out here these days, especially to be pretty and especially be smart, want something for yourself. I'm just proud of you, whether it's Nicki or any girl that I've ever known in my life that's doing well for herself. Toronto producer T- explained how he ends up working with Drake. I talk to Drake on a regular basis. Man, I've known Drake for a long time, from a long time ago. I've known him since Replacement Girl days. Me and Boy 1DA produced that. But what happened was, because me and Boy 1DA weren't working that much together, and because we were so close to Drake, or Boy 1DA was so close to Drake, we didn't really get to talk as much. But about 3 months ago, we kind of hooked back up in LA. He invited me on to Take Care. We're all working on his album, me, 40, and Boy 1DA. He told MTV's Rap Fix, Drake hit me up asking for a record for him and Nicki. He had a certain energy in mind, so I tried my best to emulate the idea he had. It might have taken me an hour to come up with the beat. He let me know it was a single days after he recorded it. I've been constantly contributing to the album since late last year, so I was going in with the intent of producing more than one record. I sent him beats like I'm on One and She Will with the intent of it being on Take Care, with plenty of records in the works. Five years later, it's still good. 6 years later, Stacy being jealous? 9 years later, it's still so good. Can they just get married already? Let's see. Were Drake and Nicki Minaj dating? Relationship between Nicki Minaj and Drake is one of the most talked about topics in hip-hop. While there's no definitive answer to the question of whether or not they dated, the evidence suggests they may have been romantically involved in the past. So they're like, oh, okay. So they've been seen to get, well, these are all from, well, maybe these are two different dresses. Wait, oh, that's not Drake. A history of Nicki Minaj's endlessly complicated love life. I see. So they have a lot of pictures together. Interesting. For another time. Wait, Nicki and Minaj and Eminem dated? On Friday, when she appeared to confirm to a fan on Instagram she and Eminem were dating. Maybe that's not true. Okay. We got another feature here, Rick Ross. I know the name. I don't know if I've heard Rick Ross. But maybe. All right, here we go. This is Lord Knows.
All we wanted was opportunity. Just play. Lord knows.
It's your worst nightmare. It's my first night here. And this girl right here, who knows what she knows? So I'm going through her phone. If she go to the bathroom and her purse right there, I don't trust these hoes at all. But that's just a result of me paying attention to all these women that think like men with the same intentions. Talking strippers and models that try to gain attention. Even a couple porn stars that I'm ashamed to mention. But Weezy and Stunner, my only role models. Half and Jordan, my only role models. That's why I walk around with all this gold on. And every time I run into these niggas, they want no problems. Bottom sixes and chains, and some bracelets and rings. All of the little accents that make me a king. I never hear the disses they try and point out to me. But it's whatever if somebody won't make it a thing. I'm more concerned with niggas thinking about Christmas in August. Do anything to buy gifts for their daughters. Get some shake a brick in the press and chef it like Mrs. Fields, they making the cookie stretch. I know it so well, I know the hustle so well. Stunt like I'm working overnighters right by the motel. Drug money, outfit, record clean. Spend it all on me and my fucking team. Matching rollies for real, matching rovers for real. Places they say they been, we actually going for real. I'm really killing shit, fuck all the jiggy rapping. I'm going trigger happy just to see my niggas happy. Mixtape legend, underground kings. Looking for the right way to do the wrong things. With my new bitch that's living in Palm Springs. Young ass nigga, lifelong dreams. They take the greats from the past and compare us. I wonder if they'd ever survive in this era. In a time where it's recreation, I pull all your skeletons out the closet like Halloween decorations. I know of all the things that I hear they be poking fun at. Never the flow though, they know I run that. Fuck you all, I claim that whenever I change rap forever, the gang back together, yeah. Why am I remain that forever in the same place my brother Wayne at forever? I'm a descendant of either Marley or Hendrix. I haven't figured it out, cause my story is far from finished. I'm hearing all of the jokes, I know that they trying to push me. I know that showing emotion don't ever mean I'm a pussy. Know that I don't make music for niggas who don't get pussy. So those are the ones I count on to diss me or overlook me. Lord knows, I'm heavy, I got my weight up. Robinson boost the rate up, it's time that somebody paid up. A lot of niggas came up off of a style that I made up. But if all I hear is me, then who should I be afraid of?
Wow, that's a good line.
Shit is getting spooky, very, very scary, like shit you see in the movies. In this bitch, y'all drinks on a house like Snoopy. That's why all the real soldiers salute me. Trail nigga for real.
You know I love this. YOLO, you only live once.
Shout out to YOLO.
I swear, homie, every day is another opportunity to reach that goal. I fell in love with the pen, started fucking the ink. The hustle's of art, I painted what I would think. Still allergic to broke, prescription straight to the paper. That's the greatness, cool. But got a place in Jamaica. Fill on the water with the wonderful views. Only fat nigga in the sauna with juice. When they got a yacht, I'm talking Carnival Cruise. And these niggas talking like hoes, they mad they not in my shoes. It's the red bottom boss, came to buy the bar. Every bi-week shit.
Red bottoms are for baboons and radishes.
That bubble double off. Headlights flicking, looking like a falling star. Every day them hammers bang, whipping yay like anime. I run the game, but the ladies think I'm running game. Mean coats make your woman wanna fornicate. Rose and Drake, I'm getting cake, nothing short of great.
So obviously it's more of a kind of braggadocious track. That's a tough track to rap on, I feel like. It's a big kind of orchestra, choir. I felt like his delivery was dragging a little bit in the beginning. It felt like it really settled in. And this is obviously coming from somebody who is not a rapper themselves. Just from my ear, my perspective on it. Drake and Ross lay down some inspiration over great Just Blaze production. The song was dropped days before the intentional leak of Take Care. On the day of its release, Just Blaze casually tweeted, which is probably down here? No. Just Blaze produced Skull Crusher with his driving beat, gospel choir notes, stands in contrast to the rich, hazy production style that defines the album's sounds. Yet, it is very different. Coming right there in about the middle of the album. Rhyming beside rapper Rick Ross, Aubrey Drake Graham sticks his chest out, proclaims that expressing his feelings doesn't make him soft, and he dares anyone to say otherwise. Lord Knows presents us with the most hard-hitting beat on the entire album, not to mention Drizzy assassinating over the instrumental. I'm assuming this is Drake's legal name, because I've seen it in the credits on the tracks. Rick should have got more time. Show people this track when they say Drake's not a rapper. Yeah, I mean, it's a great track. It's big, you know? I mean, there's a lot to it. I don't know. I feel like within this album so far, there are stronger ones. If you were going to say, like, let's present Drake as a rapper, or even like some of the production on this album, I feel like there are some stronger ones. But maybe it's because this track with like stands very bombastic. Okay, this is Cameras / Good Ones Go Interlude. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so I may or may not have gone to have to film a wedding, and now I'm back. May or may not have. I mean, I don't know. Was daytime. Now it's nighttime, but may or may not have. Anyways, let's get back into it.
Yeah. Word on road is the click about to blow. You ain't gotta run and tell nobody, they already know. We been living on a high, they been talking on the low. But it's cool, know you heard it all before. That's why I asked you how you mean. Thought you knew about the team, hey, yeah. That's why I asked you how you mean. Thought you knew about the team, hey, yeah. How you mean, what you know about the team? Man, these niggas need to stop it, they be crowding up the scene. Baby girl, you need to stop it, all that pride and self-esteem. Got you angry about this girl I'm with and all the magazines.
The drums sound so good on this album.
Like a star, but only on camera, only on camera, only on camera. Look like we're in love, but only on camera, only on camera, only on camera. Don't listen to the lies, I swear they all lies. You know I could be a knight in shining armor all ties, trying to
armor all.
I'm the one coming holler.
Tire shine.
I'm on the next thing, YMCMB.
I like the bounce on this one. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. I'll do my Drake. How you mean? What you know about that team? No, you got to go. Okay.
Girl, I see behind the scene. She spilled whiskey on a shirt. She gon' have to get it clean. She been going way too hard. Someone has to intervene, baby. She look like a star, but only on camera. Only on camera.
So is it like kind of a facade?
Might look like I care, but only on camera. Only on camera.
Like things are different behind the scenes.
Don't listen to the lies. I swear they all lies. You know I could be a knight in shining armor all ties. Girl, they love me like I'm Prince, like the new kid with the crown. Bunch of underground kings. Thought you knew how we get down, huh? Thought you knew about the team, hey. Yeah. Just mail me my ring back. Can't keep that shit.
That just related to a lot of people that have been in that situation. Why does this can look so tiny in my hand? I'm honestly curious where they did the photo shoot for the cover art and what the art is behind him. Might see if I can get ChatGPT to figure that out. Okay, this is the interlude. I wonder why he chose to put it in the same track.
Summer's mine. I swear I said it about 100 times.
Okay, I do really like his singing voice.
Wishing you would come and find me. Just to tell me that I haven't changed. Girl, I needed that from you. I'm getting money, just taking care of me, girl. I'm spending time just taking care of me right now. I'm getting money, just taking care of me, girl. Cause you'll be tired of taking care of me by now.
Oh, that has a little Weeknd flavor on it.
But the good ones go, the good ones go, if you wait too long. But the good ones go, the good ones go, if you wait too long. So you should go, for you stay too long. But don't you go getting married. Don't you go get engaged. I know you're getting older. Don't have no time to waste. I shouldn't be much longer, but you shouldn't have to wait. Can't lose you, I can't help it.
Shouldn't be much longer, maybe in the sense of like working on himself, getting to a place where he would be considered a good one. Like as a guy.
Started to wonder why my new shit sounded so H-Town. When it's all done, baby, I'm yours if you're still around. And she knows, she knows, she knows. But the good ones go, the good ones go, if you wait too long. But the good ones go, the good ones go, if you wait too long. So you should go.
Wow.
Stay too long.
Wow, that's cool. It's a very honest song in that sense. Like the interlude side, the good ones go. If you wait too long, you should go before you stay too long. Like kind of him realizing I'm not who you need. So don't hang around too long because you're too good for me is kind of how it seems like it's saying. Man, smooth. Smooth is the best way that I have to kind of describe a lot of the feeling on this album. It's just the production's really locked in. I love Drake singing. I'm learning to enjoy his rapping style for what it is, because obviously in listening to all these different people, and if you've been around the channel, man, this page is really orange. Just, wow. Let's do this. Okay. Is that obviously I'm going to have kind of my favorites that I lean toward with this channel. I've always considered myself less of a critic and more of just somebody who can really kind of appreciate and see the things in different artists, different albums, different songs. So Drake as a rapper at this point is not my favorite. I've kind of shared some of the other rappers who I really love their tone, but I am really beginning to appreciate him for who he is in this kind of different offering. There's no doubt he's incredibly talented. So this was Cameras. Track was coupled with Good Ones Go Interlude, which I loved. On Take Care features a sample of Calling on You by John Batiste. Give me my ring back, can't keep that. The Weeknd would have made this. These comments, man. Let's see. Was it in this one where he mentioned, or was it in the interlude, the YMCB? YMCMB? What? Leave me alone. Before I'm on the next tang, YMCMB. There's no annotation on it. Let's see what we can find out. Let us go to the overlords of Google. YMCMB. Young Money Entertainment, maybe? Well, I don't know. Why Young Money? Young Money Cash Money Billionaires? Acronym that stands for, it is used to refer to the artists represented by Young Money Entertainment and Cash Money Records, such as Lil Wayne and Drake, and their respective lifestyles. So in that context, he says, trying to tell you I'm the one, come and holla at me before I'm on the next ting, YMCMB. Okay? You know I could be your knight in shining armor all tires. I mean, I know armor all is like a tire shine. Pun here is Drake conflates the idea of a knight in shining armor, a person, usually a man who comes to the aid of another, his own propensity for fancy cars, usually shining courtesy of armor all sprays and wipes. Okay. I didn't pick up the knight in shining armor, but that obviously makes sense. Knight in shining armor. I was just getting distracted by armor all tires, but it's trying to say like the material side that he's able to offer. While I'm thinking about it, let me grab a screenshot of this cover art, and then we'll throw it over here. Let's see what we can find out about this photo shoot. Sorry, I'm having to go grab the image. Here it is. Okay. I'll bring you guys in. Where was this cover shot and what is the artwork? Curious about the owl and stuff on the table as well. Cover for Take Care was photographed inside Yoso's. Really? A seafood restaurant? A long-running upscale restaurant in Toronto's Yorkville area. Multiple sources and fan visits have confirmed the exact booth used for the shoot. Yeah, you got some pictures here. As for the artwork in the background, there doesn't appear to be an officially identified or famous standalone painting tied to the album. Discussions online, photos of the restaurant interior, it seems to simply be part of Yoso's permanent decor, then rather than commissioned art. One cool detail, the gold, heavy aesthetic and classical paintings were intentional to give the album a luxurious, melancholic, almost Baroque atmosphere that matched the emotional tone of the project. Yeah, and maybe that's really what I mean by smooth. I've heard of the term Baroque, but, well, here, while we're here, what is Baroque? Baroque refers to an artistic style cultural movement from roughly the late 1500s through the 1700s, especially popular in Europe. It showed up in painting, architecture, music, fashion, interior design. I guess all these kind of like flourishes. Style is known for things like dramatic lighting, rich colors, emotional intensity, ornate detailed decoration. That's what I meant by flourishes. That's better said. Ornate, luxurious feeling, movement, theatricality. Paintings, Baroque artists often used strong contrast between light and dark to create emotion and focus. In architecture and decor, you see heavy ornamentation, gold, marble candles, elegant textures. Famous Baroque figures include Caravaggio, Rembrandt, Johann Sebastian Bach. Gold goblets decor, classical paintings. Let's see if we can take it one step further. What about the owl? The owl became one of Drake's main symbols through his brand and collective, October's very own OVO. And it seems like ChatGPT is just going to quit on me right there. That's fine. I think we got the answers we needed. All right, let's look at the interlude real quick. When good ones go, Drizzy begs an old flame to keep waiting around for him and tries to claim a whole season for himself. This song features vocals from frequent collaborator The Week. Oh, okay. Dude, I'm getting tripped up with the vocals as like, what is Drake, what is not, especially if it's not credited or obvious. And I'm sorry, I am notoriously bad about being able to pick up when it's like, oh, that's this person's voice versus that person's voice. You probably saw that even in track 2, that I was like, is that Drake's voice? I can't tell if it's Drake's voice. So feel free to correct me in the comments, but I'm not going to always get it right. I ain't in gon' front. This song is my shiz. One of the best transition songs I've ever heard. That beat and the emotion is everything, connects perfect. I agree. OVOXO needs to come back, put out a mixtape. Weeknd touches fire. Okay, well, thanks for clearing that up. That's so funny, dude. I was like, that's very Weeknd-esque, those O's. It's because it is. All right. Track 13. This is Doing It Wrong.
When a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of a world that you have with one girl, and she's the reason it happened.
A lot of breakups have poured into this song.
So cry if you need to, but I can't stay to watch you. That's the wrong thing to do. Touch if you need to, but I can't stay to hold you. That's the wrong thing to do.
It's really carrying this energy over from the interlude.
But I can't stay to hear you. That's the wrong thing to do. 'Cause you'll say you love me, and I'll end up lying. Say I love you too.
I mean, the writing's really good.
But I need someone different.
It's not really technical, but it's very relatable. I wasn't expecting so much singing on this album just because I, didn't know Drake.
Something's been missing, you know it. She knows it. I know it. We all know it. I need someone different. We live in a generation of not being in love and not being together, but we sure make it feel like we're together, 'cause we're scared to see each other with somebody else. So cry if you need to, but I can't stay to watch you. That's the wrong thing to do. Touch if you need to, but I can't.
So yeah, it's like the reality of holding on to something that you should let go of in hopes that you can both find a way forward.
But I can't stay to hear you. That's the wrong thing to do. 'Cause you'll say you love me, and I'll end up lying. Say I love you too. But I need someone different. You know it. You know it.
Well, it sounds like she needs someone different.
I need someone different. You know it.
You don't ever want to take that side of like, No, I think you're holding me back. I've done that before. And then many years later, was like, gosh, that was immature and stupid. I needed to grow. I needed to get better. Is that a tenor sax? I'm trying to learn. It almost sounds like a harmonica, but plays obviously more like a saxophone. But the tone on it. That's perfect touch on a song like this, man. The saxophone creates such longing, so much emotion. I hope it'll tell us who played the sax. It's beautiful. Yeah, I really love that one. That's a really good song. Okay. Doing It Wrong is soft, low-tempo breakup ballad with a harmonica. So it is a harmonica. Man, I've never heard anybody play a harmonica like that. From the legendary Stevie Wonder? The song interpolates Don McLean's 1977 song, The Wrong Thing to Do. Like, Stevie Wonder came in and recorded harmonica? Oh, look. Stevie Wonder, helped me out with a lot of the music. Just came and sat with me? What the heck? These guys were running in some pretty big circles. Listened to my music, told me where I could add a couple things to make it more sonically appealing. And not only that, but we actually are writing together. Excuse me, sorry. Which is an incredible experience. So I hit him, asked him to come by, and with no hesitation, he hit me back like, I'll be there? Okay, go Stevie. He also told Entertainment Weekly, it's an incredible thing I witnessed that night. He heard a song that he saw some potential in, and he added some key pieces that made it come to life. I've never played a song for people, and they've cried and gone into their own private zone in their mind where they're really thinking about some situations that hit home. And this song has done that for me. I've never seen that before. I've heard stories where it's like, so-and-so cried when they heard this, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. But I've seen people tear up listening to this song that me and Stevie Wonder did. Yeah, I mean, the harmonica, beautiful touch to kind of sit in it, right? Because it's a song that, it's one of those songs that can cause so many emotions in people, and then giving it the space to breathe. Because you've just laid all this stuff out, you've pulled all this emotion out of a person, and, you know, take it outside of listening like this, you know, kind of sharing and talking and examining. But if you're just on your own, listening to this on a late drive or laying in bed, somewhere like that, you know, and you're going through something or can remember a time and all this stuff starts coming out, and then you get that saxophone. Ooh, just even thinking about like putting myself in that place starts to make me feel emotional. Somebody said it perfect here. This ish got me missing the girl I ain't even met yet. I've always loved this song. It won't ever get old in my book. Love this song. Gets me thinking about things. I know how he feel. Yeah. Man. Hey, well done. For real. Oh, crap. We get Andre 3000 on this? Okay. Track 14, The Real Her, featuring Lil Wayne and Andre 3000.
People around you should really have nothing to say.
Did they cut off because he said nothing to say? Sorry, I don't ever do this, but I'm going to replay this line because it sounded like he didn't complete the word say. I could be wrong, but it sounded like he said you should really have nothing to say and he didn't complete it.
People around you should really have nothing to say.
That's a cool touch.
Me, I'm just proud of the fact that you've done it your way. And the weekends here start people.
Oh, sorry, I did not do that. It did it on its own. It knew we needed to hear it again.
Me, I'm just proud
and you got that slowdown. Whoa.
And the weekends here started it right. Even if you only get part of it right. Live for today, plan for tomorrow. Party tonight, dying to meet your girlfriends that you said you might bring. If they're the ones that tell you that you do the right thing. Houston girls, love the way it goes down. Atlanta girls, love the way it goes down. Vegas girls, love the way it goes down. But I gotta say, oh baby, why is this so familiar? Just met it already, feel like I know the real her.
Well, that's what happens when you find real people.
You must have done this before, this can't be your first time. We must have been here before, it's still fresh on my mind. You got that shit that somebody will look for but won't find.
Wow. Yeah, but that's when you find somebody special, you know? It's kind of like he's putting into words that feeling that you get when you meet that person that you're just like, just feel like I've known you forever.
Telling me don't save you. If I ignore all that advice and something isn't right, then who will I complain to? But the weekends here started it right. Even if I only get part of it right. Live for today, plan for tomorrow. Party tonight. You got your guards up, I do too. There's things we might discover. Cause you got a past and I do too. We're perfect for each other. Houston girls, love the way it goes down. Atlanta girls, love the way it goes down. Vegas girls, love the way it goes down. But I gotta say, oh baby, why is this so familiar? Just met it already, feel like I know the real her.
So we're gonna get a verse from Lil Wayne and from Andre.
Before, this can't be your first time. We must have been here before, it's still fresh on my mind. You got that shit that somebody will look for but won't find. You must have done this before, this can't be your first time. Cause to her I'm just a rapper and soon she'll have met another. So if tonight's an accident, tomorrow we'll recover. And I know I'm not supposed to judge a book by its cover. I don't want to be in the blind, but sometimes I Stevie wonder about her. And she with it if I'm with it and I'm with it. I know what makes her smile, but I won't know what makes her different. Or should I just be realistic? Lipstick on the glass. See, I know this ain't your first, but it's better than your last. You must have done this before, this can't be your first time. We must have been here before, it's still fresh on my mind. You got that shit that somebody will look for but won't find.
Yeah, these songs are definitely like a different mood to be in. Real chill.
Shower her with dollar tips. Shout it when and bought a whip. Guaranteed the city remember your whole name. You throw that hoe a scholarship. All of them ain't all equipped. And this saddens me. I see the pecking order. Quote unquote bad bitches work the whole flow. Those that get laughed at sit off in a corner. Like a lab rat, nobody wanna. Niggas that are married don't wanna go home, but we look up to them. They wish they were us. They want some new trim. We lust for some trust. Now the both of us. Whoa. The other side looks greener. Which leaves your turf in a Boise state. Can't see or play other team cuz. Everybody has an addiction. Mine happens to be you. And those who say they don't souls will later on say to them that ain't true. All of them will have an opinion. But y'all know what y'all can do with them. But if you're unsure, I'll take you on tour to a place you can stick that in. Well, sitting here sad as hell, listening to Adele, I feel you, baby. Someone like you, more like someone unlike you, or something that's familiar, maybe. And I can tell that she wants a baby, and I can yell, girl, that you're crazy. Oh, what the hell? Nope, can't be lazy. Please be careful, bitches got the rabies.
Andre, man. I can't wait to eventually get around to Outkast. I mean, I remember listening to Outkast a bit when I was younger, but I can't remember hardly anything from them. And obviously never listened to their full discography, just the big hits that came out. So on The Real Her, Drake praises a female stripper for her independence and being able to take care of herself. Where did I miss that she was a stripper? I guess maybe this, I'm proud of the fact you've done it your way. Weeknd's here started it right, even if you only get part of it right. I mean, maybe it's not fully implied in here that she's a stripper. Oh, shower her with dollar tips. Shawty went and bought a whip. Okay, so independent, being able to take care of us, even though they barely just met, he sees himself falling in love with her. He comments on some of the similarities this woman has from his old flames, in that she has something special that he wants. He even goes as far as wanting to save her, despite his friends warning not to do so. Lil Wayne continues Drake's sentiment in his verse, while he does acknowledge that this woman has slept around with other rappers before. Still wants to be with her and wonders what it is about her that makes her stand out. On the final verse, we have Andre 3000, who provides a somewhat contradiction to Drake and Wayne's verses. Although he feels something towards this female, Dre plays it safe by not messing around with her in case she only wants him for his money or has any STDs. Drake said, what ends up happening a lot of times with our records is that because I can do a lot of things in the studio, whether it be play instruments or produce or edit or run Pro Tools or edit vocals, whatever the case may be, I help him get out his ideas. This is 40. I think that's the goal of any good producer, is to make sure the artist is delivering what they want. Is T-Pain on this song? T-Pain does the background vocals on the song. With The Real Her, I loved what 40 did on those keys. I was at the studio. I remember T-Pain pulling up and adding some vocals to the record. A lot of people don't ever notice it. T-Pain is kind of a ghost on the record. In the background singing low melodies. I was blown away watching Drake direct Pain and telling him what to write about. Really saw his intelligence as a songwriter. T-Pain can be heard during Drake's verses and the chorus. Wow, I'll have to listen back. Andre renegades them all. Andre Benjamin killed them all. Andre 3000, one of the best rappers of all time. Still have to give credit to Drizzy. Wayne isn't my favorite. We all have things to say about him, but it was a very short verse. Andre with the longest. Final verse killed it, made the song great. I believe this song would still be decent without 3 stacks. I just wish Drake had the third verse instead of Wayne. I feel like if the song had just been Drake and Andre, it would have been too soft. Personally, I don't feel like Wayne's verse was the best, but it broke up all the sadness of the song. It was a good decision on Drake's part. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he took away. I thought his verse was perfectly fine. This line that Andre said here, what was it about the married? This. Those that are married don't want to go home, but we look up to them. They wish they were us. They want some new trim. We lust for some trust. Oh my goodness. Those are really great lines, right? Because then you go straight into the idea of like grass being greener on the other side. Yeah, dude. Sometimes you just got to step back and realize, of course, man, there's something, for lack of a better word, titillating, alluring to new trim, right? That's what he means, somebody different. But you can't buy the lie, because in the end, it's hollow. You find somebody that you can trust and that you can build your life with. And it's such a beautiful thing. And my wife's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. She's the love of my life, and we've built something really beautiful and special together, and we still are. But it takes growing up, right? It takes a lot of selflessness, but then you can build a family. You know, at least in my case, like I come from a home that my parents got divorced, and they got divorced at a time a little bit later than all my other friends parents were getting divorced. And I used to feel very like lucky, blessed, you know, seeing all these other kind of homes fall apart and feeling like, man, I'm so glad that my parents, oh gosh, okay, I can't go too deep into it, I guess. You know, and it changed everything. And so the idea of it changed everything for me, you know, as a teenager, and really sent me down a bad spiral for a while. But, you know, my story, and I've shared this on many other album reactions, and I won't go too long into it, but I don't hide my faith. Passionate relationship with Jesus. He's changed everything for me. And, you know, now going on nearly 20 years that I've been following Jesus and built my life on his word. And I've been so stupid and so immature, and he's guided me and given me a firm foundation, and my wife and I built our lives on that. And it takes a lot of selflessness, but gosh, there's so much joy and this strong home that we're building, a legacy for our children. And that's really, I think, what he's getting at is like, they're looking and thinking grass greener on the other side. Maybe they want some excitement. Maybe they want something different. But he's like, but we're over here longing for trust. We lust for trust. So I think that's such a wise verse, or whatever, few lines within that verse. But that hit me hard. Okay. Let's move to track 15. This is Look What You've Done.
Yeah. It's like 09 in your basement, and I'm in love with Nebby. And I still love her, but it fell through because I wasn't ready. And your back hurt, and your neck hurt, and you smoking heavy. And I sit next to you, and I lecture you because those are deadly. And then you ask shit, and we argue about spending money on bullshit. And you tell me I'm just like my father, my one button, you push it. As fuck you, I hate you, I move out in a heartbeat. And I leave out, and you call me, and you tell me that you sorry, and you love me, and I love you. And your heart hurts, mine does too. And it's just words, and they cut deep, but it's our world, it's just us two. I see painkillers on the kitchen counter, I hate to see it all hurt so bad. But maybe I wouldn't have worked this hard if you were healthy and it weren't so bad. Maybe I should walk up the street and try and get a job at the bank. Cause leave it up to me, Jay and Neeks. We'll probably end up robbing the bank. Then Wayne calls on my phone. Conversation wasn't that long. Gets me a flight to Houston in the morning. Oh, it's my time, yeah, it's on. He's thinking of signing me. I come home, we make a mixtape.
I wonder if this is a true story.
Almost get a Grammy off of that thing. They love your son, man, that boy gone. You get the operation you dreamed of, and I finally send you to Rome and get to make good on my promise. It all worked out, girl. We should have known, cause you deserve it. Is this shit real? Should I pinch you? After all the things that we've been through, I got you. Yeah. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look what you've done for me. Yeah. You knew that I was gonna be some. When you stressed out and you need some, I got you.
Is this about his mother?
Look what you done. Look what you. It's like 06 in your backyard. I'm in love with Jade. And I'm still in love just when it's that real, is when it doesn't fade. And my father living in Memphis now, he can't come this way.
I couldn't remember if the opening was romantic or not.
Support, it just wasn't paid. Yeah. Boo-hoo, sad story. Black American dad story.
Wow.
Know that I'm your sister's kid, but it still don't explain the love that you have for me.
His aunt?
I remember sneaking in your pool after school dances. Damn, your house felt like the Hamptons for all of my summer romances. I never really had no one like you, man. This all new shit. Made the world I know bigger. Changed the way that I viewed it. Had all this fighting going on at the crib. You would calm me down when I lose it. Told you I
love the like studio talking or sounding going on in the back.
I could go so far. Talk to me, till you got to me, till you toss the keys and loan me your car. Yeah, just a young kid in a drop-top Lexus, hoping that I don't get arrested. Just another kid that's going through life, so worried that I won't be accepted. But I could do anything. You said that and you meant that. You took me places, you spent that. They said no, we went back. Checks bounced, but we bounced back. I put all the money in your accounts.
Wow.
Back. Thank you. I don't know how I would really be without that. It worked out, man. You deserve it. Is this shit real? Should I pinch you? After all the things that we've been through, I got you. Yeah. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look what you've done for me.
All right, Drake's growing on me.
You knew that I was gonna be some. When you stressed out or you need some, I got you. Yeah. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look what you. Look what you.
I'm getting a voice recording. This is cool, you know. Obviously, we've seen songs with Kanye toward his mother, J. Cole toward his mother. It's the first time I've seen a song kind of toward an aunt.
Hi, Aubrey. I'm here sitting with my son, having a little talk, and he knows how to get in touch with you now to let you know how grateful I am for your help in keeping me in this comfortable sleep. All I can say, Aubrey, is I remember the good times we've had together and the times I used to look after you. And I still have wonderful feeling about that.
Oh, I can't wait to look into this.
God bless you, and I hope I'll see you.
Okay, let's go see what we can find out. It's always hard a little bit to kind of grasp everything that's going on in a first listen. Okay, let's see. Drake gives a legitimately touching tribute to his mother, Sandy, his grandmother, Evelyn, and his uncle, Steve, in this Take Care highlight. Okay, so, sorry. So when he's talking about different people, that makes sense now. When he said, I'm your sister's son, I was assuming he was talking about an aunt. The low-key vibes set the song apart from most of the tracks on Take Care. Oh, cool. We get a making of. Love those. So sad now that his grandmother has passed. Yeah, because I was wondering that obviously the last voicemail, not that he couldn't have an older mother. People do. But that definitely, you know, sounding more like his grandmother. Voicemail played at the end is the saddest. He'll always cherish this. And I know he is happy he included on there now that she's gone. Hate on Drake as much as y'all want. I'm old school 90s head as well, but this song is dope. Verse 1 about his mom. Verse 2, his uncle. Outro is his grandma's voicemail. Wow. Yeah. That was really special. And that final voicemail kind of broke me, man. You can hear kind of the shakiness in her voice, and it is quintessential grandmother voice there. Man. Yeah, that's a special track. All right. Listen, let's get this out of the way. I was having to settle in with Drake. So even at the beginning of this, I may not have I come across very enthusiastic toward some of the tracks that I heard. I am looking forward to listening back through this again. But as we've continued to go and I've kind of settled in a little bit more, I think part of it too is just trying to remove any preconceived ideas that I have about any artist that I come into, you know, because I do have very little context. I know what like people say about Drake. I know some of the things in the media. But I want to come into these things kind of removing all of that and just beginning to explore on my own. I want to make my own decisions. And that's how I've always been. Like, I don't really care, man. When I was young, I needed validation from people. As I grew older and more confident in myself, I don't need people's validation. And I used to chase trends because I wanted to fit in. And then as I got older, it became so freeing. And I would tell young people this all the time is, man, you become so free when you stop caring so much about what everybody thinks about you. Now, I don't mean that in the way, like, we live in a world with other people. We're meant to be considerate. We're meant to look at, like, and one of the illustrations I use all the time is you conduct yourself differently at a wedding than you do at a funeral. And part of that is the good societal guardrails we have around us, because it helps us live with other people in community, right? It's the idea of being conscious of other people. But you have to be careful that you don't just fit in. And I lead my children in this way, right? Like, enjoy the things you want to enjoy. And if your friends are like, oh, I think that's dumb, like, do you like it? Because I know there's that pressure that's like, well, I want to fit in with other people. I want other people to like what I like. And that's fine. But that means you got to find your tribe. And sometimes that means you got to kind of be lonely for a little while until you find somebody who enjoys what you enjoy. And then even then, you don't always find that, right? It's such a special thing to find other people that enjoy what you enjoy, but don't let that stop you from enjoying what you enjoy. And so people can have their own opinions and bag on stuff or whatever, but like, if you like it, roll with it, man. That's where you find freedom. All right. Pack 16, HYFR. Hell yeah, effing right. Featuring Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's all over this thing, man. All right. Ooh.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Switching up a little. Turning it up. He's like, I had enough of that.
All my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait. Or they go to Georgia State where tuition is handled by some random nigga that live in Atlanta that she only see when she feels obligated. Admitted it to me the first time we dated, but she was no angel and we never waited. I took her for sushi, she wanted to fuck, so we took it to go. Told him don't even plate it, and we never talked too much after I blew up. Just only hello, happy belated. And I think I texted her and told her I made it. And that's when she texted me and told me she prayed it. And that's when I texted her and told her I love it. And right after texting her and told her I'm faded, she asked, whatever I learned since getting richer, I learned working with the negatives to make for better.
Oh, it kind of negates what you said because you were faded.
It's one hell of a mixture, even though it's fucked up. Girl, I'm still fucking with you, damn. Is it the fall? Time for me to revisit the past. It's women that call, there's albums to drop, there's liquor involved, there's stories to tell, we've been through it all. Yeah. Interviews are like confessions. Get the fuck up out my dressing room, confusing me with questions like, do you love this shit? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous? Are you single? I heard you fuck your girl, is it true? You getting money? You think them niggas you with is with you? And I say, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Fucking right, alright. And we say, hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's a good bounce on this one.
Fucking right, alright. So much for being optimistic. They say love is in the air, so I hold my breath till my face turn blue. Bitches in my circle, my nuts hang
That's
like ain't
cool
no
line.
curfew. Bitch, if you wave, then I will serve you. I flew jet, she flew commercial, but we still met. Later that night, after my session, she came over. I was aggressive and she was sober. I gave her a pill, she started confessing and started undressing and asked me to hold her, and so I did. But that was last month, and now she's texting me asking for closure. Damn, she say this shit gon' catch up to me. I keep tissue paper. We eat each other whenever we at the dinner table. She say she hate that she love me and she wish I was average. Shit, sometimes I wish the same and I wish she wasn't married. Promises, I hope I never break them. Met a female dragon, had a fire conversation, but interviews are like confessions. Get the fuck about my bedroom, confusing me with questions like, do you love this shit? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous? Are you single? I heard you fuck your girl, is it true? You getting money? You think them niggas you with is with you? And I say, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Fucking right, fucking right.
That's a bop.
Right. And we say, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Fucking right, damn right, alright. And we say, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Fucking right, alright. And we say, hell yeah, 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 hell yeah. Fucking right, damn right.
I need it to drop again. No, keep going. Yo, if 40 is the one cooking up all these beats, I need to find out what else he's on. Drizzy talks about ex-girls, lessons learned from Tupac songs, while Weezy turns an inspired cameo talking about more or less Wayne stuff, e.g. getting on with married women. Instrumental is a sample of ESG swangin' and bangin', chopped and screwed by the originator DJ Screw. 40 declared he, Lil Wayne, trusts us enough to take chances. He'll go there with his raps, not just getting on the songs, but he'll participate in the song's theme. On HYFR, he'll show that introspective side of himself along with Drake. That's amazing, and those are some of Wayne's illest moments. Always have been for him. Yeah, I like this right here. Not just getting on the song, but he'll participate in the song's theme. Because I think you can feel it, you know? Like, features are cool, but I respect the idea of a feature not only inviting somebody to come on it because you really feel like they can elevate the song. And I get it. There's a side of it that's like, well, if you maybe want to push something further, you get somebody notable on it that draws attention. But I think you can feel it when it's almost like kind of detached, like they just phoned it in. But somebody who wants to really participate in it and feels like, yeah, I'm in with this. Like, I feel like that's a whole different energy to work with. All right, it's a music video. I guess Drake has infinite lungs volume. If Drake were in GTA San Andreas, his lung power stat would be 99. There's no way he did that first verse with one breath. Is that a thing? We got a young Drake here. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I listen to it. All right. This is track 17, titled Practice.
Cat money shit, cat money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit. I I can tell that money's got you working. We've been talking for so long. Now we're finally here in person. I taste pain and regret in your sweat. You've been waiting for me. Oh, I can tell that you've been practicing. I can tell that you've been practicing. All those other men will practice. They will practice. Yeah, for me.
Yeah, you can keep that. This is another song, right?
Girl, who was you playing with? Back that ass up. You're working with some mash, yeah, you bad, yeah.
Why don't we just practice together? We'll just get better together.
Girl, you're working with some ass, yeah, you bad, yeah. Make a nigga spend his cash, yeah. His last year, hoes frown when you pass, yeah. They mad, yeah. Couple thousand on your bag, yeah. Fuck, yeah. I'm a big time nigga, yeah. Money flipper, yeah. Get it.
Is this about another stripper?
Yeah, girl, I know it's real, cause I've been around it. You only want what's real, you just never found it out. Don't give them no more chances. Ooh, girl, they had their turn. Everything for a reason. There's things you had to learn from them. But when I get you to myself, you know what's going down. What's going down, oh. Girl, you look good, want you back that ass up. You'll find motherfucker, want you back that ass up.
I like this rendition. I don't know who sings the original.
Girl, who was you playing with? Back that ass up. You're working with some ass, yeah.
But it's a whole different vibe, right? It's like...
I know he messed up, but let a real nigga make it right. Let a real nigga make it right. You deserve that much. Let me put something in your life. Let me put something in your life. Put something in your life. You telling me it's only been a couple other people that you've been with. I'ma trust you. I'ma give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'ma love you. You can even call me daddy. Give you someone to look up to. And my girls from the 504 need to drop it right now.
That was good flow.
Drop it right now. All my girls from the 504 need to drop it right now. Need to drop it right now. All my girls from the 504 need to drop it right now. Need to drop it right now. All my girls from the 504 need to drop it right now. Need to drop it right now. Then you back it up and stop. After you back it up and stop. Baby girl, after you back it up and stop. Yeah, after you back it up and stop. I can tell that money's got you working, got your body so wet, and we're finally here in person. I taste pain and regret in your sweat. You've been waiting for me. Oh, I can tell that you've been practicing.
This has a little Weeknd feel on it too, that kind of darkness.
All those other men were practicing.
I don't know if it is, and I don't want to put that all over this album, but I know it's part of this album. And I've only listened to like the first 3 mixtapes from the Weeknd, but they have that kind of dark energy to them. So even that pain and regret in your sweat. Transition? No, not really. All right, let's go find out who sings that song. Because it's, you're a real fine woman, want you back there. Dun, 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 dun. It's like a lot faster. Drake pays homage to a classic, Cash Money. Okay, I didn't know the name, this person. Sampling and interpolating, Juvenile's 1998 classic. Back that up. So what's Cash Money? If it's Juvenile. This song can be seen as Drake speaking about a stripper or current love interest, often with Drizzy, it's the same thing. Dig? Let's see. The Weeknd, who's credited as a writer. Okay, look at me. Look at me. I'm connecting the dots. My music world is coming together. the whole hook was me. He really wanted to incorporate my sound, which was inspired by his sound. It's not like, oh, I had the new sound. It was just easier for him to relate to me because it was his sound with an edge. It was that Toronto sound. According to Song Facts, Manny Fresh declared to the Boombox. We spoke about it before we recorded the song. I even sent him some beats. I know my history and business of it kind of makes it crazy because who he is signed with, but Cash Money reached out to me and handled their business in a professional way. I guess there's some beef there. Drake called and made sure to say, get in touch with Manny, give him whatever he wants, and make sure the business is straight. That's all I've ever asked for. I never had a problem with Cash Money. I just had a problem with the way they did business. Juvenile said his version is more like an R&B song and my song is more like a club record, 100%. Because I've heard it, I think, on the dance floor, weddings primarily. I think he was creative in taking it somewhere else. I ain't necessarily thinking he was going to make the song exactly like me. It's like R&B with a rap twist. I taste pain and regret in your sweat. People sweat while they're having sex. It's possible that he's kissing on her, tasting her skin as they're having sex. It's not hard to come up with. I think it's a dope line. Okay. I mean, stating the obvious. Anyone else feel that Weeknd's The Morning vibe? Abel wrote this. Has to be my favorite. Somebody said practice makes perfect. Fun and games until you hurt your neck. All right. This is, I do want to find out. So what's the difference is with Cash Money and Juvenile? Is Cash Money like the person who does the business in? Who is Cash Money? Oh, Cash Money Records? Cash Money Records is an American record label founded in 1991 by brothers and record executives Ronald Slim Williams and Brian Baby Williams. The label gained prominence in the late 1990s for having signed and released albums for New Orleans-based musical acts including BG, Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and Hot Boys. Okay, so Juvenile was a part of Cash Money, so they needed to go through Cash Money to use Juvenile's track. Got it. All right. Track 18. This is The Ride.
I hate when people say they feel me, man. I hate that shit. It'll be a long time for y'all feel me. If ever. For real. You won't feel me till everybody say they love you, but it's not love. And your suit is ox blood, and the girl you fucking hate you, and your friends faded off shots of what you ordered to forget about the game that you on top of. Your famous girlfriend ass keep getting thicker than the plot does. And when you forget her, that's when she pop up. And you gotta drop, but you ride around with the top up. Or get 3 SUVs for niggas dressed like refugees. And deal with the questions about all your excessive needs.
Okay, so it's giving an insight into his life.
Scallops and glasses of Dolce, that shit right up.
The good and the bad.
Yeah. You see a girl and you ask about her. Bitches smiling at you. It must be happy hour. They put the cloth across your lap soon as you sat down. It's feeling like you own every place you choose to be at now. Walking through airport security with your hat down. Instead of getting a pat down, they just keep on saying that they feel you, nigga. Yeah. It's been too long. Been way too long.
Okay, that's The Weeknd. I need some deep insight on how they worked together on this.
You won't feel me till you want it so bad you tell yourself you're in it. and tell the world around you that your paperwork is finished, and steal your mother's debit card so you maintain the image, and ride around in overpriced rental cars that ain't tinted. You need a minute, you got it. You know it's real when your latest nights are your greatest nights. The sun is up when you get home, that's just a way of life. Apartment 1503, some couches and paintings, where you record with 2 others that want the same things. Yeah.
So it's kind of the come up story.
And so you up there every night, you swear you getting close. That champagne money was for gas and phone bills, but shit, you about to spend it on what matters most. You drop a couple songs in hopes that you could beat a nigga, and come out every night to let the city see they nigga.
Feel the attitude on this song.
That nobody relate to, and even though they hate you, they just keep on telling you they feel you, nigga.
You can feel the grind in the song, grind in his voice. Like he knows all the work and sacrifice.
Terminal 1 and 3 in so long. I'm driving right up to it now. Make sure you got your coat on. That runway can be cold, especially after summer's rolled on.
Rolling up to a private jet now.
Alcohol and city lights and slow songs for 4 months out the year. It's got you asking what's good at home. What's good at home? The same hoes are still at it. I should've known. My young niggas popping M's and sipping Dirty Jones. Problem children that I'll be repping October Zone. Brand new girl, and she's still growing. Brand new titties, stitches still showing. Ooh. Yeah, and she just praying that it heals good. I'm about to fuck and I'm just praying that it feels good. I really don't know much, but shit, I know a secret. They say more money, more problems, my nigga don't believe it. I mean, sure, there's some bills and taxes I'm still evading, but I blew $6 million on myself and I feel amazing. Young money maker, season ticket holder, season switching over. I come through them bitches still scorching as if I didn't notice. You niggas getting older, I see no threat in Yoda. I'm out here messing over the lives of these niggas that couldn't fuck with my freshman floater. Look at that fucking chip on your nephew's shoulder. My sophomore, I was all for it, they all saw it. My junior and senior will only get meaner. Take care, nigga.
Okay, speaking about his albums. My sophomore, I was all for it, they all saw it. My junior and senior will only get meaner. Because this is his sophomore album. A lot of A's in the writing credits. A. Graham, A. Palman, A. Tesfaye. Transition?
I'm the fucking man.
No. They keep writing it out to the end as if it's going to be a transition, and then it's not. Yeah, it's kind of part braggadocious, part confession. The ride is Drake's way of steering the audience through 3 distinct stages in his career, all of which that detail the artist's evolving outlook on wealth, fame, and fortune. The ride is the outro on Drake's 2011 sophomore album, and a collaboration with Abel, who supplements the song with simplistic yet melodic background vocals. Surely one of the greatest pieces from 2 of Toronto's biggest artists. This song will always serve as a glorious moment for all who forever rep OVOXO. Was it written for Drake? No, The Weeknd, who's credited as a writer, told Complex it was his own song in 2013. House of Balloons was actually supposed to have more songs than it does. I had so many records left, and then Take Care came through. Crew Love, Shot For Me, and The Ride were supposed to be on House of Balloons. I wanted to come out with like 14 records. Felt like The Ride was the last one and it wasn't done yet. Drake heard it and he was like, this is crazy. I had sung this melody. It wasn't a hook, just an unfinished lyric. He liked it so much. He was like, I need to have this, man. I know I've already taken Shot For Me and Crew Love, this and that. Me, I was hungry at the time. I was like, dude, take anything. At that point, I was like, heck yeah. So yeah, I mean, it seems like it was very amicable. This kind of gives me what I was looking for earlier. Did things go south for them? In 2011, Drake confirmed this song to be the final chapter in the trilogy, which started with The Calm and continued with The Resistance. Excuse me. The Calm, The Resistance, The Ride. Plus, according to Song Facts, The Weeknd, who co-produced the song, explained, we were making the drum loop and oh man, I had smoked and I don't know how much weed. Even Drake, he came into that session, we were all smoked out. It was terrible how much weed smoke was in the room. I was surprised I could even hit a note. I had sung this melody. It wasn't a hook, just an unfinished lyric. Okay, so that's a repeat. Underrated song. While I don't like the last verse so much, I think the first two verses are great. Shows some realness. Song compares the similarities of The Ride of musical success and popularity with The Ride, the drugs and alcohol, The Weeknd's hook. Both are highly addictive and alluring, although the comparison isn't explicitly stated. I believe this is the main message. Shown by Drake's verse, talking about his stories of fame during the verse. The Weeknd's lamenting have been faded too long, why won't it stop? The Ride. Okay, yeah, I was trying to keep an eye and I just kind of forgot because we're on a deluxe version for the outro, so the next two are bonus tracks. But I think as a close to the album, it works effectively. You know, he's kind of wrapping up, especially that line about sophomore and then junior and senior. So him recounting things that he had been through and kind of the sacrifice, but then where he's at now, the success he's achieved, and then talking about what he's going to continue to do and knowing the project he's putting out is going to be really good. I think it serves as a great closer. Okay, so we have two bonus tracks. This is track 19, The Motto, featuring Lil Wayne.
Y'all don't get it, do you? Type of money, everybody acting like they knew you. Go uptown, New York City, bitch. Some Spanish girls love me like I'm out with Duda. Tell Uncle Luke I'm out in Miami too. Clubbing hard, fucking women, ain't much to do. Wrist bling, got a condo up on Biscayne. Still getting brain from a thing, ain't shit changed. How you feel, how you feel, how you feel? 25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre, I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot. Tell Tune Light One, pass it like a relay. YMCMB, you niggas more YMCA. Me, Franny, and Molly Mall at the cribbo. Shot goes out to Nico, J, and Chubb, shot to Gibbo. We got Santa Margarita by the leader. She know even if I'm fucking with her, I don't really need her. Oh, that's how you feel.
I need a little dance drop.
All these bitches wanna chill, I mean, maybe she won't, then again, maybe she will. I can almost guarantee she know the deal. Real nigga, what's up? Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once.
And those little triplets be like,
and we bout it every day.
And then
like
drop.
Sitting on the bench, nigga, we don't really play every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? One time, fuck one time. I'm calling niggas out like the umpire. 7 grams in the blunt, almost drowned in the pussy, so I swam to her butt. East side, we in this bitch.
Little vulgar.
Nigga wood like a tree in this bitch. And if a leaf fall, put some weed in that bitch. That's my MO. At a beat of that shit, I'm fucked up, tore down. I'm twisted, doorknob, talk stupid, off with your head. Nigga money talks, and Mr. Ed. Yeah, I'm so young.
It's the horse that talks.
I'm on the gun, energize a bunny. Funny how honey ain't sweet like sugar, ain't shit sweet. Niggas on the street like hookers. I tongue kiss her other tongue. Ski, 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 water gun. Oh my God, Becky, look at her. her, but Tunchi. Now she want a photo.
I meant to look up what Tunchi is. He said that twice.
Every day. Like we sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day. Fuck what anybody say. Can't see him cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Real nigga, what's up? Now she want a photo. You already know though. You only live once.
It's gonna stay this kind of mid-tempo track all the way through. I don't think I'm gonna get the drop I was hoping for.
Nigga, we don't really play every day. Fuck what anybody say. Can't see him cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
There were a lot of references in that. Taking me all the way to the edge again. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for like a little, just a break in it. It's a cool track. It flows real smooth. I wanted to get down. You could tell when I was doing this number. I thought it was going to drop right there. It didn't, so I just ran with it and have to live with my choices. Okay. What are we doing? Let's take a look at the motto. On this bonus track from Take Care, Drake enlists his Young Money mentor Lil Wayne for an ode to his motto in life, YOLO. Drake said, rap, hip-hop, and music in general has always been about being young, kind of feeling a little rebellious, feeling like let's live life to the fullest. That's what music has always done for me. It's caused that energy to surge through me. I think that's all YOLO is. Title refers to the second line of the chorus in which Drake raps, you only live once. That's the motto, YOLO. The saying took off after the song. Oh, really? I mean, I remember when YOLO was big. I didn't know this was kind of the thing that pushed it. It was further enhanced by Drake, Rick Ross announcing the joint mixtape YOLO in 2012. It didn't eventuate, but the term endured long enough to be parodied by The Lonely Island and Kendrick Lamar and featured on multiple products. Is this part of like his dish? What? It was a chart smash, making it number 14 on the US Billboard 100 and eventually selling over 3 million copies. Okay, got a music video. You driving a Zamboni? No, doesn't look like it. The top just looks like an arena up there. And he's got all this North Face stuff on and gloves. I could see him him driving on like an ice arena and would kind of fit with Canada. If Wheezy didn't say some dumb stuff every once in a while, y'all would notice his wordplay. As well put. Wayne and Drake sound the same. I want to see what this Tunchi? I meant to look at that earlier. So I know this line is interpolation from Sir Mix-a-Lot's, I know. Okay, but let's see. Why does Lil Wayne say Tunchi? Old video I remember seeing back in 2007, 2009 of Lil Wayne explaining he got Tune from a nickname his grandmother had for him. I think it was a live stream, so I don't know if anyone has it, remembers watching it. Could have sworn the full name was Tunchi Leocious or Tunchi Leotis. I think in the same video he talked to a girl and asking for her phone so he could compose a text for her and said he was an expert with words or something. Any of that ring a bell? Tunchi be the name, don't ask me how I got it. I'm killing these, I swear, blah, blah, blah. I know this isn't helpful at all, but I remember him saying somewhere, don't ask what it means. Well, there's a clip here. Okay. You know what? We're going to go here again. Where did Lil Wayne get the name Tunji? And I wonder if anybody ever gets annoyed that he keeps putting it in the songs. Tunchi, sometimes spelled blah, 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 is one of Lil Wayne's longtime nicknames, but there's never been one completely confirmed origin story that everyone agrees on. Childhood name was Toon or Tunchi, likely evolved from cartoon because he was small, energetic, funny, and animated as a kid. Over time, friends and people around Cash Money shortened it into Toon, then Tunchi. Wayne later leaned heavily into the nickname. Young Toon, Tunchi, Tunchi Rollin', Lil Tunchi became part of his identity during the mixtape era and especially around the Carter 3 and afterward. So at what point in Lil Wayne's career was this project? Lil Wayne? Jeez. That's a discography right there. So 1999, he dropped The Block is Hot. We're all the way up in 2011? Gosh. Dude was busy. Look at him, man. Old baby Wayne. Okay, so yeah, he was well into his career when he was doing this. All right, answers it a little bit. All right, let's close out the deluxe version of this album with the final bonus track, track 20, Hate Sleeping Alone.
She says, kiss me like you miss me, fuck me like you hate me, and when you're fucking someone else, just fuck her like she ain't me. Damn, those words are scary, Virgin Mary. I just tell her to spare me. I was in love 2 years ago and gave the baggage to my ex, that's all for her to carry. Bag she deserved to carry. I hate that hoe, I make it so hard just to talk, don't I?
The bass on these 808s is so refined.
And by the time I end up stopping, you'll be rocking one of the rings that you pointed out while shopping with a nigga, don't lie. She's losing it right now, cause if I wasn't who I am, she would've been moving in by now. But instead we're moving slow, I guess she's used to it by now. And she gives me all her trust and I'm abusing it right now. But this money coming in is just confusing shit right now. You just told me I ain't shit, I guess I'm proving it right now. I say I'd rather be with you, but you are not around. So I'ma call somebody up and see if they be down. Cause I hate sleeping alone, I hate sleeping alone. Half the time we don't end up fucking. I don't answer for nothing. They leave me in the morning. I don't see him for months, but I just hate sleeping alone. I hate sleeping alone. So she's here and we're both so hotel to hotel, girl, I could use your company. Full name and birthday, I book a flight and you come to me. But she don't want a weekend, she wants all of me and none of me. If she can't work with all of me, then she says she's done with me. You say that you're over me,
valid.
You end up under me. You know how it goes, don't be crazy, don't play dumb with me. Don't start with your shit, I put you back in your place. She tells me I bet you won't say that to my face and hangs up, yeah. How dare you tell me it's tougher for you? Like I don't hear about the niggas you fucking with too. And whoever I be with, they got nothing on you. That's just something to do and there's nothing to do, yeah. But she's losing it right now. She has choices she should make, I think she's choosing it right now. One more chance to make it right, I think I'm using it right now. You just said I never learn, I guess I'm proving it right now. I say I'd rather be with you, but you are not around.
Sounds complicated.
Up and see if they be down, cause I hate sleeping alone. I hate sleeping alone. Half half the time we don't end up fucking. I don't ask her for nothing. They leave me in the morning. I don't see her for months, but I just hate sleeping alone. I hate sleeping alone. So she's here and we're both so gone. Oh, she's here, we're so gone.
Another honest confession. They just have you sit in for a moment. Hate sleeping alone. Well, you know, maybe you need some time sleeping alone to stop hate sleeping alone, or, you know, like get to the place where you're not sleeping alone and you don't always have to be. Okay, let's see here. Here Drake details a complicated relationship that he's staying in just because he hates sleeping alone. The song, it's really kind of sad. The song also contains backup vocals from Trey songs. The production on this track samples Club Paradise, one of the tracks Drake used to build up to the release of Take Care. So gone. Gets me every time. And that I said I'd rather be with you in the background. Afterwards, song's everything. Then that man 40 lets the beat ride. By the way, does anyone know who Drake is talking about? Nicki, of course. Just kidding, I have no clue. To be honest, I feel like this sounds more like what The Weeknd will sing. See, this is where I think it's stretching it a little bit. I mean, I can understand that. I guess especially if you put it in The Weeknd's voice, but it doesn't jump out to me as it's The Weeknd's. And that's where I was saying I don't want to get so off on this album. It's like, oh, it's The Weeknd's. That's Weeknd's. So I'd really be curious. I mean, I feel like they kind of laid out, here were the ones, and that The Weeknd was really open to giving him other things. So maybe we'll find out more, or you can let me know in the comments if you want to add anything to it. All right, some final thoughts on the album. I think I shared obviously a lot along the way. I shared how even kind of in the middle, Drake growing on me. And I mean, it's an expansive album, you know, it's a big project. There's a lot going on here, as you can tell by the length of this video. But it really is special. The production on it stands out to me for sure. It's one of the best produced things that I've heard. Obviously in a different vein than many other things that I've heard, but in what it is, like, it sounds so good. And even the areas that, like, the beats aren't really complicated, they're just so smooth. And so huge props to 40 and whoever else was working on the production side, the beat side. But it also looks like there's just a lot of collaboration in this album that I find really interesting. And everybody kind of brought their gifts to the table and made something really special. There's a lot of really cool features on it. And I think as an introduction to Drake, it's really grown on me, and I am excited to hear more. This video specifically, we were kind of getting to because I wanted to get to a couple of albums leading into Iceman, and it'll be interesting to see that contrast. But over time, we'll continue moving through more of Drake's stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, let me know in the comments anything that you want to add, some of your standouts, any context that you want to bring. Always love talking to you guys there. And also would love for you to check out Patreon, see if it's something you might be interested in. We put a lot of effort over there into growing that community. It's really what helps support this channel and allows us to do even more. So your support there means the absolute world, and you get access to hundreds of hours of extra content from dozens of different artists. Also help us help decide albums that we listen to each and every week. So thanks so much. I've been talking for a really long time. You guys want to talk some more? What do you want to talk about? Oh, right. You're not actually there. It's just me. Alone. In my office. Really late at night. After being on my feet all day. So I'm probably going to get off my feet. But my day was pretty good, you know. Started working on this Drake thing and then had to pause and take a cat to the vet. And then get all packed up. Went and filmed the wedding. That all went really great. They were really kind and awesome couple. And then I drove home and now I'm here talking with you guys. But I guess this is where I'm going to end it now. It's starting to feel kind of like a Kanye outro. So I want to thank you guys. Like, you don't know what happened. I mean, so-and-so came into the studio and he was like, whoa, that's that. And then I started, okay, I'm going to shut up now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope to see you in the next one. We're eating good.